What's up, everybody? It's Mad Mystic 007, your favorite chaos YouTuber, right? Yeah, your favorite chaos journalist. So I mic dropped today. I had to do it. I told you, Snafu. I warned everybody. Like, I warned. So, like, the thing is I told you, and you kept running your mouth today, and you keep attacking everybody, and you keep doubling down on everything. So what happened? I had to pull out receipts, and I told you, Snafu, and you doubled down on me today. And it's not the fact that you doubled down on me today, but it's the fact that you attack people's families and children. And as you know, I'm a mother, and I can't go for that. I can't go for people attacking people's families and children. The mafia doesn't even do that. So again, you're being exposed, Snafu, for the ringleader of some fascist gang that's gang stalking for what, 5 years now with your groups. So again, exposure is the best. So this has been an epic day in the panelverse, and hashtag panel curse. Okay, so let's play this video that I put up on my Facebook August 17th of 2024 that you can see that Gigi posted on there. There's my stalker, Matthew. Okay, so here we go. This is a video that's Matthew made on me, and this is why he receives the karma that he receives, the 777, like I said. And I've warned him plenty that we have lots of receipts on your ass. So, yeah, it's time for you to pay your dues, Snafu. Remember,
out of her own mouth, you're not a journalist anymore. And you want to know something, Mystic? You're an incest, nasty. Say hi. I want to. But out of her own mouth, you're not a journalist anymore. And you want to know something, Mystic? You're an incest, nasty. Say hi. I want to let you guys know. Incest Mystic, right? This chick had a baby with her brother, aborted the baby. And like I said, her whole chat is nothing but monograph people and like the fucktards, but we're going to go ahead and strike it. But out of her own mouth, you're not a journalist anymore. And you want to know something, Mystic? You're an incest, nasty bitch. That deserves the forever cowboy Randy that's going on between you and your forever love cowboy Randy.
Oh, sorry. I thought you guys could hear me. You know what I am, Snafu? I am the truth, yo. Yeah. And by the way, Snafu, I will always be the journalist. And yeah, I have remember hard drives of receipts. So that's how I got your ass today. Remember, I'm the queen of receipts, yo.
But what's funny is Mystic is supporting pedophile optics now. She's okay with children being chained on walls and being presented with old men rape fantasies. Notice how she keeps promoting Monograph now. I bet you I can help you out with some. I was at the end. Listen, because he worded it a certain way. But I think I can help you out journalist. You fucking fucked your own.
I am a journalist, and you're going to jail, Snafu. Did you realize that? You're going to jail. Yeah. No sound? If there's no sound, hold on. Let me double check, because I just... Let me double check. Because, you know, you're trolls.
People like the fuck.
You're a lying troll. Get the fuck out of my channel. You lying piece of shit. You're banned. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, because Snafu's triggered because he's going to jail because lots of YouTubers have lots of death threats that he's made on multiple YouTubers, not just Gigi, Pamela.
Brother and had a baby and aborted that baby. You know what you are? You're a whore on YouTube, and you're fucking a drunk, probably.
I'm a epic journalist that everybody is giving Mad Mystic 007 props tonight. Look at me go. Look at me go. Still winning. Yeah. And Snafu, you're going to jail.
Druggy, and now you're promoting old men's fantasy of rape. You're a sick bitch, Mystic. Get help. You guys, make sure you strike the shit out of these people.
Strike, 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 no! Oh, well, we did. We struck it today by Mad Mystic dropping the epic mic bomb on your ass. And wait, furthermore, epic days coming ahead, guys. This is our week to shine. The fucking white knights in shiny fucking armor. Look at us go. Yeah, because I'm a knight family. I told you. Yeah. Look it up. The Black Douglas. Yeah, I'm a Black Shield family, bitch.
Report. The optics are high.
Oh, report. Like I just watched Goblin's video. You reported his channel and he got demonetized. Well, guess what? You may demonetize and strike people's channels and porn bomb them, right, Snafu? But you're going behind bars. Yep. The optics are high. Oh, Snafu's in his damage control earlier. Oh, I was loving that. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was epic. We got to watch that in live time, you guys. Like, I mean, how epic could that get? Like, he is, oh, yeah, he's triggered. Trust me. He's triggered because what I have is your death threats to Gigi, and everybody's seen them. And that's just how it is, and that's how it works. That's how it works. You know how that works? You see how that works, monograph style, right? Right. Yeah. Because you targeted me, and you came to my channels with your porn bombs and your bullshit, and then you come after my family, okay? And then you come after all kinds of other content creators' families. So, karma's a bitch. 777 Snafu. All right. Am I live? All right. So, Snafu, you should know I'm Scottish, Sicilian, and German, right? Right. So, it's the art of war. So, let's talk about it. All right, you guys. So, this death threat was made December 21st, 2024 to Gigi, my moderator, my good friend of mine, Pamela. And this was made to her. And here we go by Snafu Snaps, Matthew Sims.
Gigi is scum of scum. She's literally playing you, and she's your mod. So when you call these people out and then she's your mod on your channel, you wonder how that makes you look? Yeah. Again, I get what you're saying, Mystic. Gigi deserves a scumbag death. Again, she's supporting pedophiles. She wanted to advocate violence. If I saw Gigi because she made death threats, I'd kill her and the people she stands with. Guaranteed. They have threatened my family and life. What's funny is she's sitting there in all these speedo pogo chats. And remember, she made comments.
Okay. Okay, here we go. We're going to play it one more time for the record. December 21st, 2024, 9:55 p.m. by Matthew Sims through my messenger to Gigi Pamela.
Gigi is scum of scum. She's literally playing you, and she's your mod. So when you call these people out and then she's your mod on your channel, you wonder how that makes you look? Yeah. Again, I get what you're saying, Mystic. Gigi deserves a scumbag death. Again, she's supporting pedophiles. She wanted to advocate violence. If I saw Gigi because she made death threats, I'd kill her and the people she stands with. Guaranteed. They have threatened my family and life. What's funny is she's sitting there in all these speedo pogo chats. And remember, she made comments.
Then we're going to go to the next one. Next threat.
Gigi deserves the death of all deaths. She's a scumbag whore. She's advocated violence on myself, saying I get paid by Marfugo. And again, she's sitting there fucking with the people that you expose cupcaking. Fuck that scagly bitch, Gigi. I would kill her where she stands after the threat she made in my life.
So we'll play that one more time.
Gigi deserves the death of all deaths. She's a scumbag whore. She's advocated violence on myself, saying I get paid by Marfugo. And again, she's sitting there fucking with the people that you expose cupcaking. Fuck that scagly bitch, Gigi. I would kill her where she stands after the threat she made in my life.
Okay, so very unhinged man. I have more threats, so we're going to release more as I find them. And yeah, this is the optics of these gang stalking groups where, you know, what side are they? We're exposing it all because many of us, our families and children have been targeted. And we're exposing you, Snafu. You continue to run your mouth and you just ran your mouth on me once again. And I told you guys, and I told you, I'm going to release all this. So let's have a release party. Truth, yo. So the optics are high and Snafu is in damage control. Look at you go, Snafu. Oh, look, the crybaby's in my chat right now. Let's show the audience with this. Actually, this guy is the true, when he's been running around calling out people. And I thought we were running around and calling out charity fraud on veterans, but he went and stemmed off and started attacking people in dark, dirty ways that not even the mafia operates like. Okay. Those tactics. He goes after people's family and children. First, he'll go after your channels and your moderators and your subscribers, and then he'll go after your families and then your children, like he's doing mine. So again, it's all documented. Snafu's going to jail. He knows that now, and he knows now that he's been caught. And you know, sometimes you have to sit back and let things play out to figure out the spider web. So that's what I've done. And I have epic journalism still. So Mad Mystic's still winning. And yeah, that's what I got to say. Bad Apple wants to come up on my channel. So let's go. What's up, Bad Apple?
Hey, what's up, Mystic? Let me start out by saying thank you for sharing what you just shared. And I apologize to you profusely for everything that I've ever said to you. And hopefully you accept my apology.
Okay, well, I could accept your apology, but the fact of the matter is that you called the prosecutor's office on and made a bunch of fucking statements that weren't true. So I don't know if I could accept your apologies unless you're going to go call the prosecutor's office and backtrack your fucking statements.
I never told them anything.
Well, if you never told them anything, then why are you running around on your channel saying that you did?
Well, you know, it's as everybody says, it's just a way to trigger people. I called to get information. They didn't give me much. I could share all of my phone calls with you and prove it, but you know, you don't have to believe me.
I don't care. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, I can forgive. I can forgive, and you know, I still stand by what I stand by what I said. But we could, you know, like I said, I call you out for what I called you out for. You came in my channel with your moderator attached to Marfugo when I was talking about criminal charity fraud on veterans. Had nothing to do with Snafu. You came in my chat, so those optics are optics. I've never been in your chat, but we can shake hands and say, you know, whatever, you know, like I can forget, but that's the facts. I'm not
trying to rehash water under the bridge.
Well, you were making up statements on your channel just a little while ago that's not what happened. I come and attacked you on the blue.
You know what happened. You know what happened.
Yeah, I know what happened. Hold on a minute. I got bonded out of jail, and you came to my chat with Rip Curl Readiness and started running your mouth when I was talking about charity fraud and veterans. So that's what happened.
Well, I remember something a little different.
Well, I have
I
it
remember
recorded in my chat.
I remember Hank being on my channel. The first time that I even knew your name was when Hank was on my channel. And he was telling me that Snafu Snaps hangs out on your channel. And he said, matter of fact, she's live right now. Whatever he said. And I said, who? And he told me your name. I was looking you up. Well, Snafu Snaps was stalking me, watching my channel with Hank on there. As soon as he found out that I was coming to look at your channel, he ran over there and started running his mouth telling you about it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm watching your shit, and I see you talking about me being associated with veterans charity fraud, which is not true. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even? I'm like, okay, whatever. I said, I was associated with Marfugel, but I don't know nothing about this shit. And that was the end of it. And so did I say, hey, Rip Curl, let's go over there? He's his own man. He did what he wanted to do on his own. I didn't come over to your shit to start any trouble, but to hear what you were saying about me. And I was trying to correct the record, and you didn't believe me. And you kept going it, that's what I know.
Okay,
that's what I did.
So you admitted to me just so we are on the same page. You admitted that you came to my channel, both of you, and because
no, that's not what I just admitted.
You just admitted that you came to my channel.
I said I came to your channel. Rip Curl did what he did on his own.
Yes.
I didn't ask Rip Curl to follow me. Rip Curl was curious. He went out. He's his own man.
Yeah.
And Rip Curl has got nothing to do with the veterans charity fraud either.
I never said you guys did, but I said you have attachments to Marfugel. So get your words.
And I want you to get your facts straight, so then I won't have a fucking issue. I am not attached to Marfugel. I had nothing to do with Marfugel besides me fucking trying to help him to get three assholes to leave him alone. And I succeeded. And that was the end of it. That's it. There was no payoff. There was no money. There was no nothing. All I did was trying to fucking clout chase the motherfucker to get a little bit of fucking subscribers. That's it. And then Snafu Snaps has told everybody all over the fucking internet that I had something to do with it, or maybe he didn't. I don't fucking know. But me being associated with Marfugel is exactly what I said. Nothing more, nothing less. And if people don't want to believe that, I don't know what to tell them. Rip Curl, as far as I know, I can't speak for him. He's his own man. All he was is a fucking mod. That's it. And that's all. If Marfugel was doing what you guys claim he was doing with veterans charity fraud, then he deserves to be in trouble. I had nothing to do with it.
Okay. That's what I agree. I agree with all that. So, okay. So did you see this mic drop I did? This is just one of them. I have another one. This is one of the receipts that I have Marfugel and Paul Onslay's channel telling Cynthia that she's hot and she's beautiful. I have another one that I sent Snafu a couple months ago. So again, Snafu's totally tied with Paul Enslaved, and Marfugel's over there giving props to Cynthia, who Snafu teamed up with. So who's
Marfugel was over there?
Yes.
I didn't hear. I was trying to set. Hold on one second. I was trying to set up my shit, and I didn't know you were live. And they said so I came over and look. I missed it. I'm behind right now on the video. I'll catch up to it.
Video. These are separate videos that I made in between the threat videos. Like I'm dropping all kinds of stuff that I'm finding while I'm in my hard drives because I have all kinds. I mean, I'm full of receipts. So this is from at least last summer. And you know what? No, this is actually a lot longer than last. This is 2 years ago because I was driving and I was dating Randy and I clipped this while I was driving. So this is almost 2 years old, and this is proof that these people are entangled with. To me, how can he not be with Marfugel?
So Potato Chip was in Paul's channel with Snafu.
This is back in Paul and Slaves. Cynthia's there, and as you can see, this says Marfugel says Cynthia is hot. Now this is back when, yes, he was on there. This is back in the Jaguar Right when he went up there with Jaguar Right. Yes, this is back.
I don't know nothing. I didn't know anything about any of the panelverse. Or I separated myself from Snafu Snaps in 2022 when he was running his fucking. Or not running, but he was in the fucking mental institution for trying to off himself again. And I separated myself from him. So I kept myself away from him for the last 3 years. And
Yeah.
and as far as Marfugel, I haven't talked to him in probably 4 years, but I have talked to Dex off and on, not on the phone, only text messages, and now he won't talk to me at all. So I don't know what was going on with Adam. I stopped watching his show. I wasn't a part of it. I had nothing to do with the guy. I don't even like Adam. I think he's an arrogant asshole.
Okay, well, since you stepped away from Arfugo because you were on his channel and you were all involved with them, since you stepped away from him, you're saying you're not involved with him, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I understand that you haven't been in the panelverse, so you don't know any of any of this of what's been going on in the last 4 or 5 years with any of
No.
these channels. So you don't know
Nope.
any of the background. So what I'm trying to tell you here wouldn't make sense to you, but I'm just trying to explain to you and show that we're like Tarek and I and many are trying to show the operation that's going on here, which you've exposed some with your gang stalking videos, which I wanted to share, but I can't share because I'm too afraid to share for copyright,
I'm not
infringement.
going to copyright you.
Because those videos are important because those are the tactics that they're using on a lot of us.
I'm not going to copyright you. Use them.
So
I leave them up so people can use them and see and watch. I don't take my shit down. So, anyways, the gang stalking is happening, and I believe that Snafu Snaps is connected to Infraguard or that's the FBI's version of it. And if it's not Infraguard, he's involved with the Arizona, and if you know who Direct D is, and there's a bunch of First Amendment laws because before Snafu Snaps drug me into this bullshit fucking 3 months ago or whatever it was, I was in the First Amendment community, not in it, but paying attention to it and bringing awareness to all of their bullshit and their harmful content, which is giving people misinformation to get them hemmed up by listening to these idiots online and buying their bullshit. So during all of that, I was watching a couple of YouTubers, Direct D, Lane Myers, Reluctant Prophet, and all the people over there in the Southwest in Arizona, particularly, and James Freeman, who is another guy that I believe is working for the government. Who is I call him the fuck was the anyways he's the main guy. He's the fucking one who's in the gatekeeper in the First Amendment community. And in Arizona, they have what they're calling a community policing system, which is basically gang stalking, where they're using the community, like you've seen in my video, that they're gang stalking and watching and reporting the cops on everybody and anybody. So this is what I believe Snafu Snaps is involved in. Is that he's part of the municipal version of it, whether it's in Gilbert or in the county that he's in or whatnot. So that's where I believe that his connection is, and that's why he's involving the cops with everything, and he's trying to use his shock journalism to trigger people into committing crimes like he did to me. And getting me to say something that I wouldn't normally say, but only because he's fucking harassing and stalking me for fucking 3 years. Off and on.
Yeah, and we have to watch that people use those triggering tactics. That's why I told everybody, watch his tactics. This is what they do. So yeah, he's doing that to many people. I mean, that's what they're doing. I mean, I can't talk about my case, but I will after, and then we'll talk about it more. So the people that he's running around with attacking people's families and children's, like Snow in your chat. Well, that's tied to her, and she stands by him 100%. And they've been using the same lingo and wording, and they've been using the same tactics to go after our families and children. And that
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that I don't have any beef with her at this point in time, but I communicate with people so I could read them and gather my personal opinion of them, and I want to know who they are, and so I don't have no reason to fight with them or whatnot. I'm trying to figure out who they are and what they are, what they're about, because I'm new to this. I don't know the dynamics between everybody.
Okay, but when that person just said that she stands by Snafu Snaps and he's going after you, why would you even, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, I don't know when she said that she stands by Snafu Snaps.
She said it in your chat. We have it all. I mean, she said it. You guys went back and forth.
Well, she didn't denounce him. But at the same time, I asked you why you support Snafu Snaps,
because
and you
I
said,
stood by charity fraud on veterans. That's it. No
well,
going after
you
Oracle. No going after people's families and children. No.
you also told me that you supported confidential informants, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I still do.
Well, I don't. How is that even? In what degree?
What? Every degree. Not in the degree that you with that those gang stalkers that they pay whatever next rad. What is it called?
Infraguard.
Infogard. Okay,
Infraguard.
Okay, Infraguard. No, I do not support that. That's what I believe that the Pokemon app was for. Pokemon game. And
yeah, so they could get you into places where they don't know that where they can't get cameras and they can see it and they can film it and
well, it puts their system. It's like an app, and they tell their people where to go, and it helps with that
right.
Infraguard.
Yeah, they mapped out the places where they couldn't go with cameras.
So yeah. So it makes perfect sense that program, and it does make sense. But I personally think that Snafu, he uses his the guy from Arizona, that man that he had on his channel, that was his mentor. He uses him as
the guy from prison, his prison minister dude.
Yeah, that's some type of minister mentor. He just uses him as a pawn, like a collateral, like he uses all us, like so. I don't think he's attached to anybody. Honestly, I think that these people are not. I believe that they're attached to maybe there is some. I don't know. I don't think they're part of Infraguard. I still believe that there's factions like Elong and Oracle.
Well, he might still be attached with fucking Oracle because I'll tell you one thing. I got my text messages that I shared is still on my channel between me and Matt and Snafu. Back in 2019, he was trying to, when Shauna was fucking doing the same thing to me that he's doing to me right now, where it wasn't directly because I said I was going to beat Shauna up, but it was Shauna calling the cops, calling the FBI, calling fucking my work, calling anybody and everybody that they could to get me in trouble. And inadvertently, they got put a bug in a fucking deputy's ear, and he unlawfully arrested me and tased me in the back when I was on my knees from 12 feet away, and I was maliciously prosecuted. Well, so that situation back then, Matt fucking Snaps was telling me, hey, they made a video on you. They're making videos. They're doing it. And I would, most of the shit I did, I talked to him on the phone, and I was always telling him, I don't give a fuck. They can make all the videos they want. Whatever they're saying is bullshit. I know the truth. I got all the fucking evidence that I need to prove that they're fucking liars. No matter what they say, I got all the evidence that I need. I don't care what they're saying. I don't want to be a part of the drama. And that's what Lena was saying not long ago when Tariq did that 7-hour fucking video and Shauna showed up in there at the end of it. Well, that comment that Lena claims that I made that said that Snafu Snaps told me about Tariq's channel, that's not what was said. I was referencing the text messages from 2019 when Snafu Snaps was telling me about Shauna making these videos and all the other idiots. That's what I was referencing. And Lena took it out of fucking context because whether you guys know it or not, I don't trust fucking Lena. Lena, she did fucking his dirty work for over 3 fucking years. Made how many videos of Marfugal? Okay, great. She was trying to expose something, but the way that she behaves and the shit that she does, she's lied on me multiple times in these fucking videos that she's done with Tariq, and I can prove it. But I don't have time, the energy, or the effort, or desire, I should say, to prove that everything that she said's a fucking lie. I don't care. I know it's a lie. I'm not even going to get into what she's fucking done and said. I know that she's a liar and that she's covering her tracks. First of all, she told me about Matt sending her adopted son the video on Discord, and she told me what he said because I was told it was porno. And she's like, no, it wasn't porno. And she didn't want to tell me, but she did. She told me it was him saying, you know what your mommy and daddy aren't, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, that's pretty fucked up.
Yes.
And then he sent me a fucking video not long after that. Same fucking way. because I was at work and I got this fucking message. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Snafu snaps. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It said snaps. And I'm like, snaps? I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? This was after I was arraigned, and I was, or not arraigned, but I was about to be arraigned. And I'm like, what the fuck's this asshole sending me? So I opened it up, and it was him sharing pictures of me when I went to fucking Vegas last August for a work fucking trip.
Wow.
And he sent me videos, snippets of my granddaughters when I took them camping a month earlier on Father's Day weekend. And I was pissed.
Yeah.
And I was fucking pissed. And I called the detective and chewed his fucking ass out for 40 fucking 5 minutes. I shared the audio on my channel, me calling the fucking Detective Cleveland, telling me he was a fucking asshole. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be charged right now. What I did, what I said, is not a fucking crime. No matter what anybody thinks, it's not a crime. It may appear to be a crime if people can say, "Oh, it's a crime, it's a crime, it's a crime." People are going to say, "Oh, it's a crime." I know the law. What I said was nothing, had no intent behind it at all.
Right.
It was me. If I tell this fucking guy I'm going to kick his ass, maybe he'll just finally fucking leave me alone. But no, it's not the first time I told him I was going to kick his ass. For the past 3 years, I probably told him that 4 or 5 times. This time, he's trying to get credibility because he was going through the breakup with him and Lena and whatever. So he needed to get some credibility on his. Everybody's trying to get me. And whoever else, he just admitted on my shit, or not on my shit, but on his channel when I was sharing it, that he's got fucking police reports against Gigi and whoever else.
He said he has them on Randy too. I just went through my messages. He says when he was in the hospital, he had police reports made on Randy. And so, yeah, he's been doing things in the background. So, I guess for this whole time.
Yeah, but did Randy ever get charged?
Well, no, Randy, I don't know if Randy never went to Arizona.
Well, I never went to Arizona.
Well, he's saying that, Randy claimed that his cousins were going to go to his hotel room and, pay Snaps a visit. So Snaps said he got moved to another floor and they had security outside, and he already made a police report because I just listened to the messages a little while ago. And so, he does make these police reports. I mean, these tactics, like what you said, he all of a sudden texts you out of the blue. Hey, somebody's talking about you.
No, he called me. Oh no, back then in 2019 is when him and I were working together, so to speak, to silence Red Pill News Dispensary and Iggy MB5679 and Shauna now, because Shauna turned on Marfugo too. So I wasn't threatening anybody. I was just exposing them for their lies, and they didn't like it. That's all I did. I didn't threaten anybody. I didn't go knock on doors. The first door I knocked on was Tariq's, and I didn't go there for any confrontation. I went there to ask him, "Can I get them fucking videos you claim you got on Snafu Snaps?" He's like, "Well, I shared the fucking video."
Yeah, but when you go around telling people that we're terrorists,
well, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
People's doors and calling us terrorists.
When I'm being, let me explain why I say that there's terrorism there. I am under the impression that anybody who's harassing me and fucking with me, making videos on me nonstop, is fucking terrorizing me. I never said that he was a domestic terrorist making bombs. I said he's alleged terrorist. I never said anything.
And you said that.
Well, and I said about you, I said that you have terrorist threat charges. So the word terrorism comes from the word terrorist. The word terrorist is derived from the or terror, terrorist, terrorism, all the same word.
Okay, I can break down the video really well.
Well, you can do that all you want, but I'm doing what I'm doing in retaliation to you guys fucking with me. I don't even know you guys.
And that's why you have a tether on your.
That's not why I have a tether on me. So that's again, you're making false accusations.
No, I'm just saying that you said what you said.
That's not why I have a tether on. So let me explain to you why I have a tether on.
Okay, please explain.
It's not because I did anything to Snafu Snaps.
Okay.
It's because, again, you know how Rat Blood claims that he's, I hate to bring his name up because then he'll get a fucking boner and start fucking making videos on me. How he claims it was satire. It's no different than me sitting in my fucking, on my live stream and mocking them, talking about Snafu Snaps and Shauna. Shauna Connor's the dumb bitch that took a PPO out on me, had the FBI fucking with me 6 years ago, and all the shit that she did to me, and all of the trolls and the assholes that were associated with her back then. So she is in the police report from Gilbert, Arizona as an involved party because Matthew Sims is saying, yeah, and he's making up stuff and saying stuff about her. None of it's true. So Shauna gets her fucking little 2 cents in, and they both claiming that I'm unemployed. I'm the hardest working unemployed guy I fucking know, according to them. So they said I'm unemployed and that I'm a flight risk. That's what Matthew said in the police report, and from Gilbert, Arizona, said that I'm a dangerous man, I'm a flight risk, and that I'm unemployed. So I read the report. I was mocking them. There's a movie called Joyride. It was back in sometime in the 90s or something like that. The premise and the plot of the movie is a truck driver is being harassed by fucking people in a car on a CB. And the guy in the truck starts fucking retaliating or whatever, just goes crazy. I don't remember the whole movie, but the guy, the truck driver, is looking for a girl named Candy Cane. And he's got a voice like this. So in my fucking video, at the end of my video, I said, I'm going to end this video. Like, I got to go to bed because I got to get up early because I'm unemployed and I'm going to hit the road and I'm going to go look for a candy cane and I'm going to swing through Missouri and Arizona and I'm going to kill people. And I was mocking them. So that's what I said. That clip right there, archived Hose for Life, because you shared it. Archived Hose for Life, clip my shit. Because Archived Hose for Life's been around for a long time before I even come around the Panelverse. Because he makes videos on First Amendment guys. That's how he knows me. So he takes that video of me going, yeah, candy cane, I'm going to Arizona, winter, chicken dinner. That part, he takes that and he makes a video and takes a video off of my fucking channel from one of the first videos that I made of me with my fucking guns at the fucking, at the range. And puts a video together and puts it on his shit. People are sharing it with me saying, hey, look, this fucking guy made a video of you. So I laughed about it. I thought, hey, it's pretty good. I'm like, but next time, whatever. So Snafu Snaps, he takes that fucking, because I shared it on my channel. And he takes the fucking video from my channel, not my video, Hose for Life Archives. The video that dude made of me, 2-minute video.
Yeah.
Snafu Snaps clipped it, sent it to the cops, and said that I was threatening to come and kill him.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And so, hold on. And so when I go to court on my arraignment, they bring it up and said that I was making a video threatening to kill people. And I said, you guys are out of your fucking mind. I said, it's mockery. It's fucking hyperbole. It's artistic expression. I said, there's no validity to it. I said, I didn't even make that video. So that's why they put a tether on me, because they're Snafu Snaps claiming he's going to come to Arizona and beat me up. I got better things to do. First of all, the dude's a fucking snitch. Why would I go and hurt anybody or do anything to anybody that knows going to rat me out? So that's why I got a tether on my shit.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Before they put the
Sure.
tether and range you, did they not ask you, hey, what is up with this video? Did you explain to them exactly how you explained to me? They didn't ask you any questions?
They did not ask me a goddamn thing.
They usually ask you a few questions.
Well, why do you think?
With me,
well, why do you think that I keep fucking saying? And you're mocking me. You're fucking saying you're just saying all kinds of shit about Detective Cleveland. That's because he's not qualified to be a fucking detective. He didn't do any fucking investigation. I talked to him one time. He called me on June 12th, the same day that dickhead Matthew Sims created Snafu Crew 101 or Crew 101. Look at the date that it was made. He made it the same day the detective called me to interview me or to ask me questions. And after the detective asked me the questions, I immediately called Snafu Snaps on the phone number that I've had for him forever. or no, it wasn't. It was on his little fucking burner number. And I said, you fucking piece of shit. I got the phone call. I can play it. I said, you fucking scumbag pussy. I said, you called the fucking cops on me? You fucking asshole. He started that channel that day.
With the RTP in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And so,
and he called me, oh no, Mystic, that's not what that is, you know. And I'm like, you lie. I didn't say anything. I didn't respond to him, but I'm thinking, you liar. That's not, you had to put that there. You have to add that there when you start your channel. It says channel name, you can add whatever. He put
I know.
There. It
He
didn't
did that as a fucking dig to me. So that was the only time that I spoke with the detective. Then the next time I spoke to the detective because I heard him running his fucking mouth. It's saying, I think he said it on your channel, where he said, you got felony charges. You got felony charges coming on you. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. So I called the detective the second time and I said, I think it might have been, I don't know, second, maybe the third time. Then I said, I said, do you have fucking charges on me? And I said, did you fucking pursue charges? And then fucking send him up to the prosecutor, because I know the process. And he said, yeah, well, I sent him up to the prosecutor, and he was trying to be all vague. And I'm like, if you got fucking charges on me, you better fucking let me know. I said, because I'll contact my attorney and I'll deal with it. And he's like, the prosecutor's authorizing charges. And I said, for what? And he told me for the 2 charges that I got. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, dude. I said, you're a fucking asshole. I told the cop, you're a fucking asshole. I don't care. I'm not intimidated by cops. I can say whatever I want. So I told him, I said, you're a fucking dickhead. I said, this dude manipulated you. I said, he's running around terrorizing hundreds of people. I said, he was harassing me for 3 fucking years. I said, and he elicited me to say, I'm going to kick your ass and you want to charge me for that? I said, you guys are fucking nuts. So then when I found out that there was charges, I called the prosecutor's office and they were like, oh, I ain't going to talk to you. And I'm like, well, I'm representing myself. You need to talk to me. So then I hung up with them and I called the fucking courts and I asked them and they were like, yeah, there's charges pending. So I scheduled an arraignment. I've never been arrested. I was never fingerprinted. I went to the fucking arraignment on Zoom on July 25th. And that's when they said, you got to get a tether on in fucking 48 hours. So I went and got a fucking tether on. That was a Friday fucking court date at 9 o'clock in the morning. By Friday or by Monday, I went and got a tether put on me. Was never arrested. I've never fucking fingerprinted, never mugshotted, nothing. So then I had to go and fucking hire an attorney. But my attorney, because I figured there's no fucking way that this is going to fucking fly. But Macomb County has a hair up their ass for me because I'm on my YouTube channel telling them that I'm going to fucking sue them for what they did to me 25 years ago. And the fact that you know that the governments don't like you spilling their fucking dirty work all over the internet. And that's what I've been doing. Spilling their dirty work all over my channel from the county that I'm suing from 6 years ago and them. So I got 2 counties fucking with me.
Yeah,
So
it does sound like it, and you're not getting they didn't investigate that video.
no,
That's
there
not.
is no.
If they investigate, they'll know that video, how it's taken in context, what you just said, that's true. And just because you said kick somebody's ass, there's no intent behind it. So your charges should be dropped.
Well, I know they'll be dropped, but actually, I don't want them to be dropped. I want to go to trial. I want that fucking piece of shit to come here, and I want him to sit his little bitch ass on the fucking stand and act like a fucking victim. And I'm going to let the jury hear everything that he's done and said and all. You know, did you hear me say that he's deleted the strike fucking team video or the channel? He took it down.
Yep.
That's tampering with fucking evidence. That's a felony in Arizona and a felony in fucking Michigan.
Well, I don't know if it's evidence because it hasn't actually been in court. It's not. It hasn't been handed
potential
over.
evidence.
It's
I know the law,
but it's not that it has been. It's not been.
Oh no! That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm telling you right now. I know the law. I could have been a fucking attorney.
But on his side, I don't think that's
no. The shit that he has on that channel is a plethora of evidence that can be used in my defense, showing who he is and what he's about and his character and his intent and his pattern and his history. That is clear and fucking it couldn't be no clearer than that. He's hiding it Why do you think he hid it? Because he don't want the prosecutors and the fucking cops to see that shit. He lied to the prosecutor, or he lied to the cop and told him that, oh, the only channel I got is Crew 101. And I told him, I said, that's not the only channel he's got. I said, he's got fucking Snafu Snaps Strike fucking team video. And I sent him the link long time ago. They know all of the shit that he's doing. He thinks that he's pulling the wool over the fucking cops' eyes. They're not that stupid. And they asked me if I wanted to press charges against him. And I said, absolutely. I haven't even bought, because my lawyer said, don't go to the police yet. Don't fucking participate in anything yet. Let's just deal with it one day at a time. We'll leave that alone. We don't have to worry about that right now. He's not going anywhere. He thinks that he's got the upper hand. Let him dig his own fucking grave. And that's what he's doing. He's done great. He's digging a fucking grave 10 foot fucking deep. And frankly, I appreciate what you're doing, but I didn't need that right there. But that right there, what you shared today is the nail in his fucking coffin. I had enough evidence on this fucking idiot to get his shit shut down just by him going on Paul's channel and saying the shit that he said on Paul's channel and the shit that he said on fucking OTW's channel. And whether anybody believes it or not, I've been in direct communications with the Attorney General of fucking Arizona with the investigation fucking team. They're not happy with this fucking guy.
Well, no. I mean, look what he does every day. I mean, today on OTWs, the amount of hatred that they have and the racism towards Tarek is out of control.
I screen recorded the whole thing.
Going after his daughters, like they're gonna literally find a man's grown adult daughters and go tell him about, whatever we're doing on social media. Who does that?
Well, Snaps was on Paul's channel. I shared it on my shit. You might have seen it, maybe not. He was on there telling Dad, hey, Dad, check your email. I sent you a fucking link. He was basically telling him I sent you a link to a website for background checks, and we can search anybody you want to look up for free, and you can look up your mama's mama. He was literally conspiring with Paul to commit cyber stalking crimes.
I think he was doing that for the show of the audience. To just
No.
He's doing that because
nope. He's doing that because how do you think he found Tariq's fucking 13-year-old video or YouTube channel?
You don't think that he's going behind the scenes and talking to Paul on the phone and just playing those optics for the panel? You're wrong.
No, he might be, but I tried telling Tariq this. This is how I know Matthew Sims better than pretty much anybody. I know him. And what he did, you probably know him pretty well too, but I know him really well. What he did is that he used the background check service, and he's done it to me. He's done it to Lena. He does it to everybody. He's done it to you. He gets your name, of course, and then you go to background check services, and it gives you all your family members that are related to you. So then you can look up that family member to see who them family members are, and those family members. And it's like the Speed Al Sassoon commercial where I told who friends and so on and so on. So what he does is he goes and he spends all of his fucking time looking up 5 family members that are associated with Tariq. And then he'll find those 5 and he'll look them up, and there'll be 5 more and 5 more and 5 more. And then he goes on their social media and he writes all this shit down and he goes into social media. So what he did is he searched and he found somebody that has videos on their social media with that YouTube channel. That's how he found his fucking 13-year-old YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He's done it to somebody else that I know who's that they were good friends with this fucking clown, and to this day they're afraid to go on social media because he makes fake accounts on social media and pretends to be that person and goes and friends these people's fucking family and starts doing all. He's in fucking insane. He's a cyber terrorist.
Who does that? Snafu does that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I swear to God, if he ever fucking does anything like this shit to my kids, he's gonna need the cops to protect him.
Oh yeah, he won't do that to many people around here because
he won't do it to me because he knows better. He knows me. I can't believe that he did what he's doing to me right now because he knows me better than this. He knows what I crushed fucking Shauna and her bullshit. He knows what I did. And I can't believe that you know what? I don't think it was him. I think God willed him to do it to me so I could shut his ass down.
Yeah,
That's what I
everything
believe.
happens for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about him doing what he's doing. I said, you know what? Thank you, good Lord, because my
I agree.
federal case that's in Oakland County from 6 years ago, it's a little fucked up because the government does never want to hold the government accountable. So now I got my foot in the door a second time, and that's why God allowed this to happen. And whether anybody believes it or not, Shauna, her mother called me out of the blue 27 months later after I had no contact, no communication with them. I prayed and I prayed and I begged God to get somehow let me communicate with this woman to get all the dirt that I need on them so I could sue them and hold them accountable. 5 minutes after I prayed, Shauna's mom called me on the phone out of the blue 27 months later, and I got her to confess everything to me. Kept her on the phone for 37 minutes. And she thought she was talking to another guy named Lee Miller.
Oh, wow.
And after I said, in my head, I'm talking to God in my head. I said, thank you, God, good Lord, good Almighty. I got all the information I need. I don't need to talk to this woman no more. As soon as I said that, Shauna's mom, Pamela, says, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, you don't sound like Lee Miller. And I said, yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you. You talked to Lee Stallman. You called the wrong Lee.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Because
Wow.
God is real and God answers my prayers. And so I'm preparing right now to take Shauna to court. And this is why Snafu Snaps is doing what he's doing to me, on part because Shauna and him teamed up together. Shauna, in that police report with the Gilbert Police Department, she said that she's gotten multiple PPOs on me. No, she hasn't. That's fucking providing false information to law enforcement. She's claiming that she's got police reports on me from me stalking her. No, she don't. No, she don't. And that's why I chewed out fucking Detective Cleveland. I said, you're a fucking idiot. I said, did you even call down to fucking Missouri to find out, to get copies of I said, did you do any investigation whatsoever? And he didn't. That's because he doesn't want to know the truth. He wants to prosecute me because they don't like me in Macomb County. Because I've been telling Macomb County Sheriff and the cops in Macomb County to go fuck yourself for 35 fucking years. And I've beaten every fucking case that they've ever brought in against me because they're criminals.
Mm.
And God is always on my side. The truth will always prevail. And that's any time that this is the time that they thought, we're going to get them now. So this is why I'm being prosecuted.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to last long. I actually want to go to trial. But I'll tell you right now, you want to bet me any amount of money that Snafu Snaps fucking calls him and tells him that wants to drop the charges?
Can he drop, or is it the state that's charging you?
You got to have a victim. If he says he's not coming to testify, they have no case and they have to drop it.
Oh, really?
It
Wow.
would probably be the best thing that he ever did, even though I don't want him to. That would be the best thing that he ever fucking did. And the thing is that there's nothing I can do to him. I can sue him, but what am I going to get? He's got nothing. The only thing that he owns is a broken down fucking 1999 Mustang that's probably fucking the rag top, the convertible top's probably got holes and fucking faded, and it's probably all fucking tore up. Why would I want it? It cost me more money to fucking sue him to even deal with it.
I know, and he's already cost you a bunch of money. So
He's costing me about $6,000 right now.
Yeah, it's like
Cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that right there. I mean, I don't know the principle. It's like it will cost you more money to get them, but you lose money either way. But it's like, well, if you spend the extra, I mean, you're out of what you are. But if you spend the extra, then you can get them. So
Well, trust me, I make plenty of money. I just may sue him just for the fucking GP and take that Mustang GT and drive it, or not drive it, but tow it to fucking Vegas and donate it to the machine gun fucking the experience.
There you
and
go.
say, hey, here's a fucking car. You can shoot this bitch up, fucking fill it full of lead. And then take it to the place that has a fucking tank and have them fucking blow it up with fucking tank shells. And then fucking light that bitch on fire. And then take it to the fucking scrapyard and crunch it up and put it into a cube. Get the money out of it, like $300 or $400, and then donate it to some fucking charity.
Cars
And record it all and put it on fucking line.
Yeah.
That's my plan. So
Yeah.
and then the only people that I could actually only people that are going to give me my money back is the fucking state when I sue them, the county, for what they've done to me, a malicious prosecution. No fucking, no investigation, no nothing. Taking some fucking psychopath's fucking word that I did something to him. Shit, they'll settle out of court real quick with that. I got my civil fucking attorney who's suing right now for me. I'd be more than happy to take another case on. So.
Well, you're usually going to be up early to call your lawyer in the morning, give her these videos, I'm sure. So
No, I'll swing by her office and give them to her on thumb drive.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think more's coming. I know more's coming. So just wait. This week's going to be an epic week of mic drops. This weekend, we're going to have an epic busy weekend.
We should have a fucking a marathon.
I know.
A 24-hour marathon and fucking raise money and donate it to you and whoever and fucking Goblin, because you know he's shut his fucking channel down. I don't need the money, you know. So I'd fucking be more than willing to do a 24-hour marathon or some short, you know, like kind of like, remember I used to do muscular dystrophy for Jerry Lewis kids or whatever.
Yeah.
You call it the fucking retardathon.
Well, I don't like that word.
Well, I take that back. Dumb fuck, the fuck tardathon.
Panel curse-a-thon.
Yeah, however, you know, and then you get everybody that has ever had any fucking bad experiences to come and share their video.
Oh yeah,
you know,
epic. And then we can all stream it, and then everybody can, and whoever has a receipt, they'll stream it from their channel, and everybody can restream that channel. That would be great. We can start it tomorrow.
Well, I would say do it on the weekend because I work 80 hours a week.
I know. I got to start work too. I don't know if I'll be able to start tomorrow, but the next day, yeah. So, but I can do what I can do. I can always stream. I stream from the road. I'll have my computer going and do things, and from my other phone, because I have two phones I stream from. So I do everything. I'm still doing my journalism from the road, so it doesn't stop me. So what I'm saying is, if you guys get this together, we do it. Just let's do it. Yeah.
We would need a central hub, like a place to, you know, like say, like if I didn't have to work, I could be the 24-hour place, and I could bring people in and say, hey, what's up? And then we could do fucking panels with 10, 12 people, and everybody could be on there, and you say, okay, yeah, I got this, and then come over and see my shit, or however it could be done. Hell, it might end up being a 48 or a 72-hour fucking marathon. You know, with the amount of dirt that people have on this fucking guy.
Well, how about this? One person starts the stream, and then when that person is done, the other person picks it up, because we don't even have to plan it. Like, people can just, somebody start it, and then somebody can pick up after that, because, you know, after a while you get burnt out after streaming, then somebody else can pick it up, and we can just chain, the chain game.
It would be like 12 hours at a time, because 12 hours is the max on StreamYard.
Yeah. 11:50 or 11:55 or something like, no, 11:46. It's something weird. Yeah,
just do like 11 hours, do 11-hour shifts, and just go for like fucking a week, man. You know, did you watch his fucking his video after that? After you shared your shit,
I was watching,
and I shared it. He was watching me.
Yeah, I was.
And he had no clue that you did that. He was watching me.
I know, that was so funny, because I was like, wow. Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't tell anybody. I just did it and see when whatever happens, and see. I'm organic like that. I like things to be natural, so it just happened like that. It was epic. It's been an epic day.
Fuck yeah.
And then
I haven't even. I was planning on taking a shower and going to bed early and fucking making dinner and the whole 9 yards. Fucking, I ate a sandwich for dinner instead of fucking eating my real meal. But whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
And I haven't even fucking went and taken a shower yet. What time is it? 1:15. It's all right. I'll be fine. But yeah, that would be a great plan. But anyways, talking about him, he was. You watch his shit?
I watched it through your channel. Yeah.
And do you see him stuttering and acting like
Yes,
fucking?
I couldn't believe it. I mean, he's in damage control. He's scared now. He knows it. Oh, you don't think Gigi's gonna? Yeah, Gigi's definitely gonna report that.
Well, he was claiming that you shared a private conversation. He doesn't fucking get it. It's not private. He sent it to you. It's not private.
Yeah, it's my messenger. Do something about it.
Exactly. Tell him to fucking go get himself a lawyer and sue you. Tell him to
Yeah.
go to the police and fucking complain about you.
After
Fucking
everything he's done, and he's attacked my family and children and said things about me, and then he goes around attacking other people's family and children. See, it's one thing that I've taken it from him, and then we went back and forth. But I mean, I've went at him back and forth a couple times in the last so many years, so it's not the first time. But this time, I'm done. This is it. This is it, because he's literally exposed himself that he's nothing for what he stands for, and what he says. He is the targeter that's going after people and their families and children, and he's using these tactics, like you said, gaslighting to get people triggered to and then turns around and does what he did to you, like, and to Lena, like, you can't do that. You don't do that to somebody's child. That right there was my tipping point when I seen that he actually did that. And can you imagine how her son felt? I put myself in her son's position. And Snafu was a friend of theirs, would used to talk on the phone. Her son knew who he was, just
for
like
sure.
my children knew when I was doing my journalism and who he was in the background, just like her son knew. So that really hurt me, because I can only imagine what her son felt when he heard that message. Like, who is Snafu to tell her son anything about any of their family's dynamics? What?
Well, that's the kind of scumbag that he is, man. Is
He's a
he
scumbag.
weaponizes this information, and he goes out of his way, and he gathers. He's probably got fucking pads of paper with information on every one of us. He's got. I would imagine. He's been on my. He got. You know how he got them fucking shit that he did with me, sending me the video. He had a back door into my Google pictures or whatever that you save in your phone.
Yeah. He didn't mind. He got into my Facebook, did the same thing that he did to you, to me. I have that too. I just don't really want to expose all the photos of my family and children and everybody. But I have pages of pictures that he sent me on Facebook Messenger saying, oh, if your cowboy wants to play like this, too can play. And he collected all these photos. Who does that? Of my
Well,
children and my family, every family member of mine. He's collected one and sent it to me along with all my children in different instances and everything. Who does that?
a psychopath, and I'll tell you right now, if you and Tariq, me, Venus, um, whoever has ever been attacked by him and went through this shit, doesn't matter who it is, fucking Hank, everybody that's been threatened by him or harassed by him, we all need to join forces and to literally call the Gilbert, Arizona fucking police department and file a fucking complaint, and go to your local police department and file a complaint. And then we all get together and we take all that information and we can all file one, like, get all the report numbers, and we include it in our complaints wherever we go, send it to the FBI, because he is a cyber terrorist. He's literally a cyber fucking terrorist. And if we all join forces and with the common fucking goal of putting him out of fucking business, because it's not a revenge thing on my part. I don't, I can handle this fucking chump myself. For what he's doing to me one on one, but it's not about me. It's what he's done to you. It's what he's done to other friends of mine. It's what he's doing to everybody. Goblin, Hank, you name it. If we all join forces and we all put any bit of our differences aside, and we all have one common fucking goal, and we shut him down. What if he? And I said this earlier. What if he starts harassing somebody who's not strong, somebody who's really damaged, and they're vulnerable, and
Oh,
he
that's
does
what
what he
happened.
does, and
That's
they
what
harm
happened.
themselves?
Yeah, they
I
could
don't want
have.
that on my conscience.
Yeah, nobody cares. They don't care. Nobody cared about me last summer when they were all attacking me and Randy and as Snafu was making that video. Like, no, they don't care. That's not crossing their mind until something bad happens. So that's why Snafu needs to be stopped now, and that's why I released that, and that's why hopefully Gigi, since that threat was made towards a woman, and this has been going on between them for a while, that is a definite threat that I hope that she takes it and does something with it. If she doesn't, then there's something that she has on her, because why wouldn't you do anything with that?
Right. That's what I'm saying, is that the time is now. Strike while the iron's fucking hot. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's got Snafu's fucking name in their minds. And they all like, yo, he did this to me. He did this. Harassing. If anybody's ever told him, leave me alone, I've told him multiple times to leave me the fuck alone. On my YouTube channel, while I'm live and he pops into my shit and starts fucking harassing me, porn bombing me, doing the shit he's done to me over the past 3 years. That's still within the statutes of limitations. And if we all get together and we all make a big fucking stink out of it, even the investigators at the Attorney General's office in Arizona told me that if we got three of us together and started filing the complaints, that were legitimate, that they're gonna fucking listen, and they're gonna take it from the ground up instead of coming from the top down. They're gonna go from the ground up. Him sending Goblin photographs of a gun safe with a bunch of weapons in it.
Yeah.
His thumb is in the fucking picture.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that he did that to him. I was just like, and then he went after DJM's children. Like, what is going on with him? Why? I mean, that's why I separated myself from him. If you guys have noticed, for a long time now, for over a year, couple years now, I said he's his own independent journalist. We're all our independent journalists, which we are. And his tactics are totally different than mine. And I made sure everybody knew that because I was watching him and I've been collecting on him because he's playing dirty. And I've been knowing this because he did it to me. And then we made up, and then look, it doesn't matter. He's on a agenda. He's a fascist agenda. I believe he's a socialist. I believe he's for communism at this point. He's shutting down our First Amendment rights by targeting our channels and us as content creators. Do you understand what's going on here?
Well, that's what he's doing to me, is he's trying to fucking say that I can't go anywhere on the internet, like he owns it. I'm harassing him, I'm stalking him when he's fucking constantly in every fucking video that I do. If I got three people in here, I know it's my two mods and him.
He is a nobody. Who is he to tell anybody what the channel to do? Does he go tell Pogo channels that to do that? No, he's trying to control us because I believe he's a Pogo channel being paid by, I don't know, Oracle, Marfugal. I'm not sure, but
Right.
something's going on, and he's not. He's lying. He's getting a paycheck. Come on, he wouldn't be spending if. I mean, come on. This is his 24-hour day job for the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, I don't know if he's getting paid to do what he's doing, or he's being allowed to remain free for doing what he's doing. Because they don't have to pay you. They can say you're going to do it, and we're just not going to lock you up. If you stop doing what you're doing, you're going back to jail or prison. He might have done some shit that we don't even know about. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's.
But do you think they would have put him in this? No, I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's that he got his feelers hurt because he didn't get the piece of the Marfugal pie, and this is his blackmail, and a very sadistic way of extorting people and going after them to I don't know. Like, I don't know what his end game is because it doesn't seem like there's any. There is nothing. So that's why I feel like he's getting paid to do this because there's no end game. He's not got lawyers. He's not going. There's no like. He's not calling out what he was standing for at the beginning. There's nothing. It's something. It's total to keep drama and content in the digital experience. That's all this is to go after people so everybody has content and drama to keep piggybacking off of and maybe make some dollar bills on some super chats or cash apps or PayPals, whatever's.
Right.
Coffees.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I got a message to convey to you. You might not, they said you might not care, but Tin TV says,
I seen that.
give you props. Well done.
Thanks, Tin. I appreciate that. I did see that. Yeah, sometimes you guys don't hate the mystic that much. I get it. It's a love-hate relationship, but yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I would if
journalism.
If fucking I went to go visit fucking Tariq because he claimed he had shit. I would not have went and visited him if he wouldn't have kept fucking blocking me. And I said, fuck, the dude's not far from me. I'll just go to his fucking house. Can't block me when I come knock on his door. So that's why I did it. I didn't have no ill intent. I was fucking friendly with the guy, just telling him, look, man, we got a common goal and we need to fucking work together. And he's like, nope, I'm doing it on my own. And I said, okay, who's in a better position to do it? You or me? And I'm the only one, according to fucking Hank, not that I need Hank to confirm it because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that he's ever fucking done anything to and has charges on him. And then he's trying to deceive everybody in the panelverse by telling them that he didn't tell them about me because he was protecting them from me. I don't even know these people. What is he protecting them from with me? What did I do to them? The only people that can say that I've ever said anything bad about them or gave them shit was you and Tariq, besides from him.
And Shauna. That's it.
Well, right? Shauna's not part of the panelverse. Shauna's the fucking bitch that did the shit to me 6 years ago. I don't even fucking have any fucking beef with Lena except for her lying on me. I didn't even know who Lena was the night that I went in Tariq's shit. And I'm like, oh, now I know who you are.
But what is she lying on you about? Because she backtracked and said she was sorry. She got that video mixed up a couple of weeks ago.
She's lied about everything. She lied, for one, that's off the top of my head. She lied and said that I wanted her to lie for me and the get hold of it. Not one time did I ever fucking say that. I specifically said, I do not want you to lie. I want you to tell the truth. Tell them what you think. And she's lied to me. She never called the fucking cops. She never called the fucking detectives for me. She's a liar. She records everything. And she said, I'll send you the recording. And then when I said, can you send me the recording? Oh, yeah, I'll get her. She didn't do it.
The recording of what?
Of her calling the cops to talk to the fucking cops to say that, she's been this, that, and the third.
Oh.
Everything that she's, I can't go through every little thing because I'll be here all damn night. And it's really not, it doesn't mean anything to me. All I know is that she's not trustworthy in what she's been telling people. She's told everybody that she has the video, that she's got the video of Snafu Snaps doing that. She told me she don't have the video.
Well, maybe she doesn't have, she has the video, but it's in investigators' hands.
No, she doesn't have the video. She's telling everybody online in public that's listening to her that it's there to scare him.
Why does the video?
There's no investigation.
Well, why is she telling people that the video was made and 2 of them was sent if there's no videos? Because
I believe the video was made. I believe that he sent the video because she told me what he said, and I was like, "That's because." And I told her, I said, he did that because he's damaged from his mom and that his biological mother and father. Whether he even doesn't matter about the father, his biological mother abandoned him. He's adopted. He doesn't even know his so he doesn't even have a good relationship with his fucking adopted mother. He's told her to go fuck herself, called her a bitch, a cunt, you name it. Okay. And this fucking guy, I know this for a fact. He's told me that his fucking mom's a fucking bitch. And so I'm like, dude, that's your fucking mom, bro. And he's like, yeah, I know. Boo, boo, boo. So he did what he did to fucking Lena's kid because he wants Lena's kid to have the pain that he feels of abandonment. Why do you think he does them videos?
That's so sick. To me, that's so sick. And what he did, I mean, I mean, if she didn't call the police and make a report on that, that's outrageous. Because
I don't think that she did because I think that she's afraid that she could get in trouble for harassing Marfugel for 3 fucking years because that's what she did. Because he's not there's no crime. Technically he didn't commit a crime if he's never been charged. Whether he did it or he didn't do it or he stole money or he didn't, I don't know, but he's never been charged. So what she was doing is just innuendo, conjecture, and legally harassment, lawfully harassment. And if he did it, there should be charges against him. But the fact that there are no charges means that nothing happened or nobody knew about it. Whatever. Either way, there's no charges. And I believe that Lena knows that what she did was wrong. Deep down inside, she knows what she did was wrong.
maybe.
And she doesn't want to be held responsible for what she did. So she's letting it ride and only planting the seed that he's being investigated. That's my opinion. Am I 1,000%? No, but I'm pretty damn spot on with what I say.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, but it's kind of makes it seem. I don't know. I mean, I'm just putting things together, but I just think that if he sent her 2 videos, he sent her one and her son one. Out of those 2 videos, she would have one of those videos.
No, he sent it. He sent it on Snapchat. You open it up, you watch it, it disappears.
She said it was through not Snapchat. It was through Discord and
well, she told me that you're right. She told me that it was through Discord and that it was still on there, but she said that her son, the 12-year-old, deleted his fucking all his shit because he's autistic, right? And she said, and I got the fucking phone call. She said that when he did that, she said, "Why did you do that?" And he said, "Well, I thought, like from my memory, he said, I thought that you didn't want, me to see that, whatever he sent."
Yeah.
So the kid deleted everything.
And she probably got upset and was like, "Oh."
And she did.
But it's not his fault.
No, it's not his fault at all. But the fact of the matter is that
so bad for
she's lying to everybody about what occurred.
Okay.
And I'm not mad at her for, she got her motivations, her reasons, but she's a liar. But either she's lying to me or she's lying to everybody else, and I believe she's lying to everybody else.
But the video did happen, and the incident did happen that he did that to her daughter. I mean, her son.
Yeah, I believe that he did it, but she doesn't have the proof of it. He did it to me as well.
Well, the proof is there, even though it was erased. Everything's not. I mean, if they really wanted to find it, it's still on the internet. It's still IP address. It's still documented. It still can be.
Nothing is ever deleted from the fucking social media platforms.
That's what I'm saying. So
when the FBI came to visit me 6 years ago, they said, "We've blah 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 blah. We've investigated. And we've watched all your videos." And I said, "All of my videos?" And he looked at me. He said, "All of your videos." And I said, and before I could finish saying, even the ones, and he looked at me funny, like, hello. He's like, "All of your videos." And I said, "Gotcha."
Right.
They never go away. Law enforcement, right now, they have access to fucking when you call Facebook, it says, if you're law enforcement, press 3. Mm-hmm. You ever watch The First 48?
Yep.
Do you see how they can always look people up on Facebook and get their shit?
Yep.
Well, it's because Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and all these social media platforms are here to spy on us, and they have a direct access to it.
Of course.
And so, no matter and whether anybody believes it or not, it doesn't matter. But they know everything. Just because even all the channels that Snafu Snaps had deleted, if they wanted to fucking pull them up, they would.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. If she wanted to make that police report, they can find that video. It doesn't have, you don't have to have it. That's what my point was. You know? Like
Well,
she could make that report, but maybe she doesn't because, like you said, the repercussion. But then that would mean that that Snafu works for Marfugel. If there was any, why would they who would repercut? I mean, if she's going after Snafu, you know, like
well, Snafu could make allegations against her. He could do whatever, and he would. If like right now that he's upset that you shared that, now he's making allegations that you shared a private conversation that you shouldn't have shared.
mm-hmm.
Like you're going to get in trouble for it or something.
No,
You're not.
I know.
So, you know, if anybody who's on social media doesn't understand that you don't need Oracle to tag, track, and ID you, the Oracle, the tag, track, and ID thing, when it comes to Project Zypher, I looked into it. I've dug deep into Project Zypher and Project Pogo, and what they wanted to do is to find out who the people are who aren't for Zionism. And that's where super chats came involved, is that they needed to add super chats to these pages so they could actually find out who you are through your bank accounts. You drop a super chat, they know who the fuck you are immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't drop a super fucking chat and you're just in the chat and you're using the email, it's very difficult for them to track you down. It's not impossible, but it's more difficult to track you through your email address and time consuming than it is to have a super chat connected right to it, or memberships, things of that where it takes money to transact between each other. It's connected to your bank account and you can barely use a fucking gift card. You know, some people can, but tagging, tracking, and IDing has been around for a long time. It's nothing new. And that's what I say, that nobody, you know, it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
Oracle's fucking foot's in the door.
Mm-hmm.
It's been in the door a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Way before fucking Dex even allegedly parted ways with Oracle. So if you don't want, not you, if people don't want their information to be known, it's too late. It's too fucking late. They've been developing an avatar and gathering information on us ever since the implementation of electronics. And that avatar is running a simulation. I got one, you got one, everybody who's ever been online, anything, any electronic footprint that you've made that's connected to you, you're in the quantum D-Wave computer running a simulation for their fucking Minority Report bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And if they think that you're a threat, they'll get rid of you. They'll cross-reference the fucking jab list and find out if you got a jab, and they'll send the fucking signal to your phone and fucking give you some sickness, or they'll just fucking shut you off.
Mm-hmm.
To get them little nanobots that are in you to fucking go where they want them to go.
Yeah, tell me all about it. I know.
So they know that I'm not a threat. They know that I'm not going to go and harm anybody. Because if I was a threat and I was going to harm anybody, I'd have been gone a long time ago. So people like Snafu Snaps, they're out here, and the gang stalkers, like in the videos I showed you, they're trying to get people to do stupid shit. Like me, you know, how I said, I'm going to kick your ass. Some people wouldn't just say it. They would go and find him and whoop his ass. Or try to, and then really get charged. Or they drive people nuts and they do stupid shit. They hurt themselves or they hurt others. That's the whole goal of gang stalking, is to get people to do something that they wouldn't normally do, or fucking destroy them financially. I've been targeted financially and through law enforcement and electronically for a long time. I've been through bunch of fucking computers, all you name it. I've had a defense attorney get into my computer and delete all my emails to prevent me from fucking proving that he was ineffective assistance of counsel.
Wow.
And that's, I just recently fucking went through this 6 years ago. And then the same lawyer, when I went to his office to get copies of my emails from him, he fucking called the cops and said I was harassing him. Cops called me and told me to stop harassing him or I was going to get in trouble. I'm like, the dude's fucking my ex-lawyer, man. He's got my fucking information. And then he came to fucking court and tried to get me in trouble with court because he's working with the fucking government. That's what I'm saying is that court-appointed attorneys are here to railroad you. They're not here to help you. That's the problem with the fucking system. It's not broken. It's fucking shattered. But at the same time, it's not shattered. It's exactly the way they want it to be. I've been dealing with the corrupt system all my life. My brother was fucking murdered when I was 18 years old. His girlfriend took a bogus PPO out on him. And they used the courts and weaponized it, got a PPO, and then lured my brother back under the pretense, her and her brother lured my brother back to the house under the pretense of reconciliation, and they fucking blew him away. And the prosecutors that are the same prosecutor in Wayne County, Detroit, is still the same prosecutor, and they refused to prosecute, not because they had the evidence to do it, but they were protecting themselves from liability on both sides. I know this. I know more about the crooked and corrupt government than I want to know about. The same corporate lawyer that I'm dealing with right now in Oakland County has been to all three counties as the corporate counsel, and he set up conviction integrity units in each of the counties. And those conviction integrity units are built and designed to prevent liability on the behalf of the fucking county.
Mm.
And then the state of Michigan went ahead and did their own conviction integrity law, which is called the clean slate law, where they just wiped out a whole bunch of felonies on everybody to shut them up, to satisfy them, because if they could prove that the state fucked them over and they get their conviction overturned, the state would owe them a whole lot of money. We had probably a million to 1.5 million people in the state of Michigan in the 90s that were fucking railroaded, prosecuted for fucking unlawful arrest. My buddy went to prison for a crime he didn't commit. He got out and got fucking $3.5 million.
Wow.
And the University of Michigan Innocence Project fucking exonerated him and another guy I know.
What did he go in there for?
Well, it was because his ex-girlfriend was a drug addict and she ended up getting assaulted, raped, and she got hurt pretty bad, but he didn't do it because she was a drug addict and she went down to Detroit and a bunch of fucking drug dealers did it to her. From some scumbags in Detroit.
Yeah.
And what convicted him was the alleged teeth imprints on the victim because somebody bit her. And she said it was him. She didn't want to say that she was down in Detroit doing drugs because she was afraid her kids would get taken away. So she blamed him because they broke up.
That's wild. Wow.
He spent 12 fucking years in prison for a crime he did not commit.
Wow.
And they know that he did not commit it.
What a gnarly bitch. That's
well, this is where I come from. Well, she's dead now. And so is he. So is my buddy. He died during COVID.
Oh, wow.
He didn't trust the government and didn't want to go to the hospital. And I told him, go to the fucking doctor, dude. And he ended up dying.
That's sad.
So the fucking
Wow.
the Tri-County area here in Detroit, there's fucking criminals. Literally in Oakland County, who I'm suing right now, they set me up with a court-appointed attorney who was never he's a immigrant from Nigeria. He's never set foot in the College of Law in the United States of America. He petitioned the Michigan Supreme Court, and they allowed him to take the bar exam. And I don't know how he did it, but he passed. And he was working for the government to railroad me to get a conviction on me. And I set his ass up, and I busted him.
How?
And the county of Oakland is guilty of racketeering. You know what racketeering is, right?
Yeah.
Well, they got their criminal organization going, and they hire, or not hire, but they use criminal defense attorneys to railroad people to get convictions on them, so those innocent people or unlawfully fucking maliciously prosecuted people can't hold the county liable. And that's racketeering. When they're protecting themselves from fucking accountability, they didn't do it just to me, they're doing it to everybody. And that's why Oakland County came after me when I was fucking on my YouTube channel on March 11th, calling them out for their fucking bullshit. I was watching Lane Myers, this other dude that was from Arizona, who's a government plant. I think he's a Pogo channel or whatever. One of his viewers, subscribers, whoever, called the sheriff in Oakland County because I got on his live stream and I called him and I told him he was a bitch ass fucking shill, a government plant.
Yeah.
One of his viewers called the sheriff while I was live streaming in his live stream, told him that I was making threats and I was a convicted felon with a gun and all kinds of shit. The fucking sheriff takes that information. They know who the fuck I am because I'm suing their deputy. The sheriff in Oakland County dispatch calls Macomb County dispatch and sends fucking deputies to my house to fuck with me while I'm live streaming.
Yeah.
They come in my house and they ask me Oakland County wanted us to come over here and ask you if you're going to start an insurrection.
So
and then the police report.
Okay.
The police report said that they came over to give me a welfare check, and they never mentioned anything about asking me about starting an insurrection. None of that shit. And then I got the fucking body cams from the deputies that came to my house. I got the telephone call, the anonymous caller. I got the police reports from Oakland County. I filed the FOIA. I did everything. I got all of this. I get the police report from Macomb County, and I'm pissed off because what they put in that police report was fucking bullshit. So I called the county. I called the sheriff. I called the fucking their supervisors, and I said, these motherfuckers are writing bogus police reports. I want it fucking corrected to reflect actually what happened. And they didn't like that. When I'm calling the fucking sheriff and I'm demanding that they correct the fucking police report.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, a welfare check's to check on somebody, make sure they're alive, okay, in their house.
Or if I was going to hurt myself. They never asked me if I was going to do anything like that. They came to my house to ask me, but not to ask me, but to say, we're here because Oakland County wanted us to come and see if you were going to start an insurrection.
Yeah, that had to be on the police report.
Well, they didn't put it on the police report. They said that it was titled welfare check. And not one time in that fucking, neither of those body cameras did they say, are you going to hurt yourself?
So was the charges dropped?
There was no charges. They just came to knock on my door to fucking shut me up because I was live streaming.
Yeah, harassment.
And then when I contacted the sheriff to fucking raise a stink, not only did I contact the sheriff, but I ended up calling the prosecutor's office and talking to the prosecutor's investigator, telling them that your deputies are corrupt. They're writing bogus ass fucking reports on me. I want it corrected and to reflect the proper shit that happened. And they didn't like that too much.
Well, you know what? Since everybody knows your, what you've been doing, you've been very transparent about it. That's what I did. So then that gives them the doors to target you and see when you're so transparent. So you have to be careful because then they know all this about you and they're just waiting. So what they did is then they had somebody go and call the sheriff while you're live and talking to him on a panel. That's that's orchestrated. Like, that's what I'm saying. This stuff is so like.
And then, right. And then they needed to get to me. So they send Snafu snaps my way.
Yeah.
And they know that I'll get triggered because of his fucking irritating me left and right. Not only probably a month, I don't know exactly what it was. A month and a half before he called me, he was calling me, telling me he was going to come to Michigan and kick my ass and red flag law me.
He's got the Antifa lefty antics all the way.
Of course he does. So once he did what he did to me, and he got me to say I was going to kick his ass, that's all that Macomb County needed. I wasn't even in Macomb County when that happened. I was living in another county. They don't even have jurisdiction over me.
Well, can I tell you something? That's what rides on your case right now is that because you filed that, and if it's not in the county that he's claiming, they have nothing on you. So he has to go file another report in another county because that wasn't made in the county that he reported it. I'm just telling you.
Well, I know, but my lawyer knows this, and my lawyer said, "No, fuck that. We're not even gonna, we're not even gonna bring that up." She said, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get this fuck." She wants, she's drooling to get her fucking claws in the snafu. She's the same lawyer that I had that was defending me 6 years ago. She knows all about this shit. I've known her, well, not her. I've known her father for 40 fucking years.
And it's more money for her too to go to jury.
No, it's less money because she charges me a flat fee.
Oh, okay.
The faster she gets it dismissed, the more money she makes.
Right.
The longer it takes, the less she makes.
I think it's going to get dismissed soon.
Well, I don't want it to get dismissed because I want him to come here.
Yeah.
I want him to get on that fucking jury stand. I want him to run his fucking mouth. But the problem is that it'll never get that far because the prosecutors, if anybody knows, the prosecutors are he's the victim, allegedly. The prosecutors are going to ask him pre-trial questions. And if he doesn't pass the fucking pre-trial questions that they present to him, they're going to fucking nolo prosque my fucking shit. They'll voluntarily dismiss it because they know that they can't beat my lawyer at trial. They're not going to try and they're going to waste the court's time. They're not going to do anything. They're going to fucking cut their losses while they can. And right now, my lawyer hasn't given them anything. My lawyer is keeping everything under wraps. She's, like I said, she's letting him dig his fucking hole. And they're not, the prosecutors, they're not going online and watching his videos. They're not doing anything like that.
No, they don't have time for that. Are you kidding?
No. Even the detective.
They don't care. They have lives.
Even the detective's not bothering with it. He's just taking what this asshole's fucking telling him.
Oh yeah, I know. They take on what they tell them and not do the investigative work. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
It's just wild. You have
to. Yeah. When you claim that you're a victim, they run with the victim shit. They protect the victim at all costs nowadays because we're living in a police fucking state, and the victim is the criminal and the criminal is the victim. Everything's upside down and inverted.
Yep. I realize that.
and so when it at the end of the day, looks like I told the fucking judge the day that I represented myself at my arraignment, I literally told him at the end of this, when the fucking truth comes out and you guys see who the real fucking criminal is, I'm going to expect an apology from you. And if you don't believe I had said that, you guarantee I said that.
I believe it.
I will never lie. Anything that comes out of my mouth is the truth. So when it's all said and done, like I told Shauna 6 years ago, I said, when this is all over with and it's said and done, Shauna, you're going to be sitting in a fucking corner all by yourself. Nobody's going to want to listen to a fucking word you say because your credibility is going to be so destroyed. You're going to be embarrassed to show your face on the internet. And she hasn't showed her face on the internet until about fucking 3 weeks ago. In that stream with Tariq where she's in the chat running her mouth. And Lena backing her up.
I know, Shauna. Shauna didn't. I can't. Shauna, what Leroy Stallman did to Shauna. Oh my God.
I didn't do anything to that bitch. I defended myself from her fucking lies. I got all the videos. I have every bit of everything. There's not one thing that I don't have electronically preserved. All of our fucking Facebook messages, our telephone conversations, our fucking videos that we collaborated together with, you name it. And that's all the information that I'm going to use in my upcoming lawsuit against her and her fucking mother. It cost me $1,000 to fucking go down to Missouri to fight that dumb bitch. And she'll be lucky that I don't fucking just keep it in small claims court. I might take it into fucking over $25,000 court and let a jury decide. Let a jury fucking nail her to the wall with $100,000, and I'll take her fucking house.
Why don't you guys just shake hands and just call peace?
Shauna is a narcissistic bitch. You think Snafu Snaps is an evil bastard?
Oh yeah.
Shauna's 10 times worse.
No.
Yes. Yes.
She doesn't go running around threatening people's families.
Oh, yes, she does. She goes around doing shit that you wouldn't imagine. She is an evil fucking bitch. And even if she was just as evil as fucking Snafu Snaps, I've done nothing to her. I did absolutely nothing to her. I said what turned her 180 degrees to fucking hate me, to call me all kinds of names, to say I was a fucking snitch and a scumbag and whatever it was that she said. Because I said in a comment on Snafu Snap shit, why can't we all just get along? The world, we'd be better off with uniting and instead of being divided. There's plenty of internet for everybody to get along just fine. That was all I said. And it was after that, I was fucking evil bastard, a cocksucker. I was committing fucking crimes against her mother, elderly abuse, you fucking name it.
Because of that comment?
Yep, that's all it took. That's it.
Are you sure?
I'm 1,000% positive. I can show you the communications that we had with each other, and I separated myself from her just like I did with fucking Snafu, because I realized that there's nothing that you can say to do to get this chick to stop with the marfugal. And she would never show any receipts. And I told her, I said, show me receipts that he's done you wrong, and I'll fucking take your side. Well, I didn't even say I'd take your side. I said, I'll believe what you're telling me if you show me receipts. And she never would show me any receipts. So I separated myself from her, knowing that she was a crazy chick, tried to fucking be neutral, just distance myself from her. And that's all it took, was me writing one little fucking comment. And I can show every bit of fucking electronic piece of information. And as soon as I said that, it was on like Donkey Kong. And I asked her, leave me alone, quit fucking with me, quit lying on me, or I'm gonna share I'm gonna share the proof that I have that you're a fucking liar. And she didn't do it. So I proved through my telephone calls that she was a fucking liar. And she was data mining people, claiming that Marfugal was data mining. Well, they were all doing it.
What do you mean she was data mining people?
She was the one that was running the fucking emails from Marfugal. Marfugal would say, anybody want to get a hold of me, get in touch with me through email, and you can reach me at blah, 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 blah. Send the email to Shauna. Well, Shauna was fucking data mining.
She said she wasn't. That's why she stepped away. She didn't want nothing to do with that.
I got a video where her and her mom and her dad, her mom and dad and her, and we're in business together with I got the fucking video.
I would love to see that.
I got the terms of service of her fucking, the website that her and fucking mommy had to fucking together.
Wow. So you have a video.
And the name of my video was, Who Are the Real Data Miners?
Oh, wow. Can you play that soon? That's going to be epic.
I can unlist it right now.
Oh, please. I will play it.
I'll unlist it right now. Well, I can't do it while I'm on the phone. Let me go in the other room.
Yeah.
Let me see, somebody's messaging me.
I had no idea, because that's not what I was told. See? Whoa.
Well, that's the thing, is that everybody is listening to everybody else instead of coming right to the horse's mouth and getting the information from me or from whoever.
Yeah, well, it's just that nobody ever talked about Shauna having, anything. I didn't even know she had a website. Wait, what? Because, like I said, I was a viewer. I wasn't a part of the mods or Marfugo group. All I was is like you. I was sharing their content, trying to get me some views and get my channel up there, and it hit right away. And I was sharing their content with a lot of other large channels. And that's how I got into Marfugal. And I super chatted them, and I was a Patreon supporting, their channel. And
Well, you super chatted them. They know exactly who you were.
yeah, they did. Yeah, exactly. All of them
So,
did. I had no idea. I didn't
so
know
when
super chats were like tied to that. Holy
well,
crap.
that's Project Progo and Project Zypher. Project Zypher, it has Project Pogo attached to it. So that's what when Shauna parted ways with Marfugal, and I don't give a fuck if she quit or she was booted. You ask Marfugal and he said he booted her. You ask her and she'll say she quit.
That's what
I,
she
I
said. She quit
I'll
because
try
she
to. I tried to remain neutral. I didn't have a beef with Marfugal, and I didn't have a beef with Shauna. I tried to help her build her channel. I gave her ideas. I fucking contributed to her shit. I was on her channel as much as I could. I went to fucking Virginia and met a fighter, underground street fighter on the channel Street Beefs, dude named Mighty Mouse. He claimed that he was in prison for armed robbery, and me and him were going to collaborate and do fucking prison reform type of content.
Yeah.
I drove from Detroit to Pittsburgh, or not to Pittsburgh, but to Virginia, and met the dude. And he was shocked that I showed up. He didn't really want to talk to me, and I kind of fucking was like, "Hey, dude, I drove all the way from fucking Detroit, man. You're gonna fucking interview me or what, man?" And then he's like, "Yeah, man." So I asked somebody else what his real name was. I found out what his real name was. I looked him up. Found out that he wasn't in prison for armed robbery. I found out that he was in prison for sex trafficking a 13-year-old and her mother out of a hotel. And I put him out on Front Street, and everybody fucking kicked him to the curb. But I didn't use that for content. I didn't use any of that for content. And then I went and met another chick, Jessica Kent. At the time, we had a prison channel. Right now, she's got over 1 million subscribers. She's the one that was with Burner 420, the dude with the tattoos all over his face. I had prison content, kind of like JD Delay. And well, anyways, I went and visited her. She was supposed to do an interview with me and put me on her YouTube channel. And I went there with my box of fucking paperwork to show her that I was set up and snitched on. Well, she was a snitch. So she didn't want to put me on her fucking channel, like talking about snitches when she was a fucking snitch. So she didn't put my interview on her channel, but she put me in a compilation. I was in the compilation with 4 other fucking YouTubers. One of them was my friend Ro, whose old man was in federal prison doing serving a 221-year fucking sentence for a victimless nonviolent crime because everybody ratted him out and said he was the ringleader. Anyway, she got him out eventually after fucking 22 years during COVID. She got him out on a clemency for because COVID shit. So he got out, but one of them was 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake at the time was, just telling his story about how he was a youthful offender in the Florida Department of Corrections as a kid. And then he, got out, whatever. Now he's one of the biggest fucking YouTubers out there that does rap fucking crime videos. Like talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine and all these fucking guys that are murdering each other. He's got over 1 million subscribers. I'm the guy that fucking got unlawfully arrested right after that, and my channel went dormant. My channel was taken off back then. I could be a guy with 500,000 talking about my prison shit. You got Snafu Snaps going, "You ain't got no content, bitch." I got more content than you could ever imagine. I got piles of fucking content. I got stories. I got fucking prison experience. I got fucking, my brother was murdered. I can go on and on and on about my content. He don't have no content. But nonetheless, what Shauna fucking did, I exposed her ass and she didn't like it. And then Iggy, he was a Marfugal enemy because Marfugal gave him a love mob and got his channel up to 1,500 subs or whatever.
Right.
And then Marfugal cut him off. So he got mad and turned on Marfugal. Was making hit pieces on him, calling him a pedo. And I'm like, what the fuck, really? You call him a pedo? I said, Adam, you ain't a pedophile, are you? He's like, no, I'm not a pedophile. So I dug into him and I got his fucking criminal record. And I told him, I'm gonna pull your criminal record, bro. If you're a fucking pedo, you better tell me right now. I said, because if you ain't, I'll help you. I said, but if you are, I said, I'm gonna put you out on Front Street and I'm gonna confirm what Iggy's saying about you. He's like, no, I'm not. So I dug into it, and he wasn't. So I told fucking Iggy, you need to stop making these false accusations up about calling him a pedo. Because he was, at the time, he had 150,000 subs. I was like, he's a fucking public figure. You can put him in harm's way. Lies can get you killed, man. And he's like, woo, woo. So that's when I went to fucking Pittsburgh to go confront him, to tell him, because Iggy, was making death threats on me along with Shauna. I got all the fucking screenshots. I got all the fucking evidence.
Threats? What kind of death threats? This is
biker gang having the Mongols, a worldwide fucking biker club.
wow.
He's gonna send the Mongols after me, and I said, "Bitch, you bring the Mongols." And I had my 9mm. I don't know what gun it was at the time, but I had it on the fucking screen, and I fucking cocked it. I was like, "Bring it, bitch! You better fucking hope you come with a fucking proper fucking gear." I said, "Because you stepped to me, and I'll fucking take care of it." I didn't say I'll kill anybody. I just said I'll defend myself to the fullest extent of the law. Don't fuck with me. And so then it was, oh, he's pulling his gun out. He's a domestic terrorist, calling the fucking FBI on me, saying I'm pulling guns, threatening to kill people, when they were fucking threatening to kill me. I got people in Discord screenshotting shit, sending it to me. And Sean is fucking talking to the dude that's saying that he's got fucking family in biker gangs. This is a dude from New Zealand telling her that he's got fucking family in the clubs all over the world, and that he could get to me. If the cops don't do nothing, I can get to you. And Shauna's like, yeah, I want to get with you. I want to talk to you about that. I got the fucking, and so I called Shauna to talk to her. She was rejecting my call. So I called her mom and I said, hey, Pam, I said, you know what your daughter's fucking doing? I said, you better tell her to stop her shit. I said, because she's going to be fucking in trouble. I said, she's fucking literally, talking to people about fucking hurting me. I said, she needs to stop with this fucking crossing out of the internet into real life. And this is why I'm really big with people crossing out of the fucking internet into real life.
Well, that's crossing into real life. You're contacting her family members. That's just, to me.
Well, that's not the same thing. Calling the cops on somebody. If I'm talking to her and I'm talking to her mom and her mom knows me and I know her, I'm not crossing into real life.
Okay,
I didn't do it out of the blue.
If you guys know each other and you didn't call her randomly and hunt her.
No, I know them. I didn't call her randomly. I was talking to her mom. Her mom knew who I was. I had her telephone number. Where do you think I got her number from?
Okay, well, because I'm giving an example like Snow. She's saying, she wants to talk to Tariq's older daughters that are adults and tell them what her father's doing online. And it's like,
well, I don't, I said that I was going to do it too, but I only said it to fucking trigger his ass.
Yeah, but when people take it to that level, that's that's crossing the line.
Well, absolutely. I don't disagree.
Yeah, what you did was, if you already had conversations with Shauna's mom, then you already had a relationship. That wasn't like you hunted her down and then.
Exactly. They knew who I was.
Okay, that's a difference.
She had my number. She called me.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm a total fucking stranger and just fucking going on, familycheck.com and getting their fucking shit and calling them out of the blue.
Right. But that's what Snow and Snafu are claiming that they're going to do. So to Tariq's daughters who are adults. So I'm just showing the difference that you didn't do that in this, what they're claiming that they're going to do.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, their tactics of targeting people's families, of what you did, is not targeting Shauna's mother like it was portrayed to be, because you already had a communication with them. And
I already had a relationship. I was fucking on panels with them together.
Yeah, see, that's not what they made it seem like.
Well, no, because they can't tell the truth. They got to portray they got to push their narrative. And that's why I'm a dangerous man, is because I know the truth, and then nobody wants the truth to come out. And I can crush their fucking lies. That's what they don't like it. That's why Snafu Snaps fucking went and did what he did to me, to shut me up, to silence me. First of all, I don't even know why he did it to me, because I didn't even know he was running around the Panelverse. I had no fucking clue. I was minding my own business, doing my own thing.
But
He
didn't
came
this
to
happen
me.
in April? Yeah, this happened in April, right?
April 29th.
Okay.
He came to me fucking with me again.
Yeah,
And that's
because
why I told him, quit fucking calling me, leave me alone. I got the fucking audio recording. I got the fucking video on my channel. My video title was fucking Frauditor Troll Don't Love Me No More, which is a channel who harasses First Amendment auditors. Because I did a video on my channel and my video kind of went viral in the fucking frauditor troll community. The troll community for First Amendment guys who harass the First Amendment guys, they picked up on my video and harassing me. So I was doing a response video to them, mocking them, making fun of them. And Snafu Snap called me when I'm in the middle of my fucking live stream.
yeah, I
Telling me
don't.
that he's gonna fucking come to Michigan and do all kinds of shit. Fucking dickhead.
You must have put the video down because it's not on there now, and neither is
No,
the Shauna one.
I took all my videos down because everybody was sharing my shit.
Okay. What about
Fucking
the
picking
Shauna?
my fucking videos apart, making up fucking narratives. I took them all down. That's why I did that. Not hiding anything. It's not because I'm trying to keep people from seeing my shit. I kept people from fucking harassing me, making fucking hit pieces out on me. And then in March, when I was swatted, I call it swatted by Macomb County through fucking Lane Meyer's channel. I put all of my, because he was saying that Direct D was stalking him, harassing him, and he came to his house and broke his window out and shit, which I knew was bullshit. So I told him, dude, I said, you ain't being fucking stalked by Direct D. He's got nothing, he's got no time for you. So then I put all my videos back up of Shauna, Iggy, and Red Pill, them fucking idiots that I was battling with back then. I put all those videos off of fucking private and I listed them again. As soon as I did that, Iggy came back to life. He's been dormant for fucking 3 years. Iggy put all of his videos back on his channel, and then fucking Red Pill, who literally only thing that was on his channel was his icon, his little fucking microphone, like for his avatar. The rest of his videos were gone. There was nothing. As soon as I released all them videos again to remind people that I was gang stalked by these fuckers and harassed. This guy fucking puts all of his videos back up and then claims that Trump gave him his channel back and all kinds of stupid shit. Dude, these fucking people are weirdos, man.
Wow.
And if you watch the video, you would laugh your ass off. The fucking guy claims that he was in a coma for 3 years and he couldn't walk, and all of a sudden it was a miracle. He got up out of his wheelchair and he found the guy that gave him fentanyl and he beat him up and just whatever, man. These people are fucking goofballs.
Who is this?
Red Pill News Dispensary.
Oh yeah, I have his channel. They turned me on to him, showing some videos recently. Yeah.
Well, go watch the video. One of his first ones where it's probably like right in March, where he's wearing a fucking a hat like Pinky Blinders. You know that show. It's like a fucking not a derby, but a fucking beret. He's wearing a beret. And he's telling a story, and the audio is really bad, but because he's always got bad audio. You can listen to that fucking video, and he'll be telling a story about how Donald Trump. He got a letter in the mail. Donald Trump gave him his channel back, and
oh my gosh.
yeah. And I'm like, well, where's the letter at, dude? You know, and he's only doing that because I released the videos of him fucking with me and Iggy and them guys. So he's trying to get clout off of me again. And then so I took him back down after that. I only left him up for about 3 or 4 days. And then when the cops came to ask me if I was going to start an insurrection, and I realized that those guys started their channels back up, I was mocking them, going, I'm not starting an insurrection. I'm better than that. I'm a resurrectionist. I just resurrected channels from the dead. So yeah, I've been through a lot with this fucking shit on YouTube, and I'm ready to shut my shit down, period. After this is over with Snafu Snaps, I'm going to say shut it down, period, but change my shit up. Because I've had enough of these guys. My channel, I used to have fun on my channel. I used to have a good time. You know, used to talk about all my personal experiences. You know, this, that, and the other. All these guys have done is fucking harass me and stalk me to try to get me off the internet. And I'm
Yeah.
not going nowhere. They'll be gone before I am. I guarantee it.
Well, we're exposing them all. Let me ask you a question. If is there any way you can put that video up or show it soon of the one with Shauna saying that she is like what you said, data mining her the email?
Well, she's not saying it. I'm digging into her, proving that she was data mining with
Okay,
using her.
yeah. Sometime if you show that or put it back up, let me know.
Well, I can go. I'm in the other room right now, but I can go down, and put it back on. I just had to come plug my phone in the charger.
So Lane Myers, Special K is supporting Lane Myers. Who is Lane Myers again?
Lane Myers is the guy who was fucking with the government.
Yeah, okay. I have his channel. I'm pulling it. I pulled this.
You won't see any of his videos because he's been ordered to take all of his videos down.
Oh, so this is.
And you only see him riding his bicycle videos.
Oh, okay. Because there is a Lane Myers videos out. Okay.
There might be some out there that aren't his that people shared.
That's
But
not. He doesn't have a beard.
yeah, Special K was one of the people in his chat that was fucking harassing me anytime I went over to his channel. And I'd say, hey, dude, you need to, be careful what you're doing. You're fucking with the government and you're going to get your ass handed to you. And anytime I'd go and say that in the chat, all of his people in chat would harass me and give me a hard way to go and say all kinds of fucked up shit to me, telling me, it's not your channel. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking this, that. And I'm like, we're all on the same page here. Why are you guys attacking me? It's because they didn't want me to fucking give him any, because they wanted him to fuck up the First Amendment and get charged. He's a plant. He's a government fucking plant. I'm telling you, I know. I'm not, I know this shit, So here, I'm going to setting it right now. I'm going to click on here.
So his channel's still up. This bike, he's got the bikes on there. This is him, Lane Myers' channel for nonviolent social something.
Change.
Okay, he's got 15,000 viewers.
Well, the videos that he had when he was fucking with the government, they're not on there no more.
Okay.
The government, part of his probation is that he can't have them videos on there. He can't associate with two other YouTubers.
All right.
Here, I'm setting it. All right, it's off of fucking. It's on public.
So,
data mining. The video is who are the real data miners?
Okay. An alive or a regular video?
It's alive.
Okay.
You see, I'm got my fucking big fucking beard and shit. You'll see it. But fucking Lane Myers, that's how I knew Special K, because I was like, somebody was saying Special K, my mod or whoever was saying, hey Special K, and I'm like, Special K, I'm like, I don't see anybody named Special K, and I'm like, that name sounds familiar. And then it took me a minute, but I usually have a pretty good memory. And I said, I remember Special K. I said, you're from fucking Lane Myers' channel. And she's like, yeah, I'm from Lane Myers. And I'm like, I blocked you. I said, because you would come in my channel and fuck with me. She would come and harass me.
Yeah, she's friends with who's Snow. So that's their whole. Yeah.
Well, there's another guy, Mitch Lovin.
Yeah, Mitch.
Mitch Lovin, he went and stayed at Direct D's place out in Arizona. He stayed with him for about a month. Mitch Lovin's dad called Direct D. His name's Christopher Ruff. He called Christopher Ruff and said, R-U-F-F, Christopher Ruff, R-U-F-F. He said, could you let my, for somehow, some way, Christopher fucking knew the guy, from the real world. And he asked him to let Mitch come and stay on his property because he didn't have nowhere to go. So Mitch went and lived at Direct D's place with his old lady and his kids on his, I don't know, 50, 60 acres or whatever it is out in the high desert in Arizona. and off grid and shit. And he stayed there for about a month, and he ended up fucking Chris over, doing some fucked up shit, you know, whatever he did. And then Mitch had a dog, and the dog died. And Chris said that fucking Mitch had his dead dog in the backseat of his fucking car. You
His
know,
dog died? I seen that dog when he was driving that truck with the one dude. Wow, what happened?
well, that he had that dead dog fucking just rotting the corpse right in the back of that fucking vehicle.
Wow.
And so I know Mitch Lovin. I think he's a fucking piece of shit. I don't know him, but what I know of him, I think he's a piece of shit because he fucked over Chris. You know, as much as I don't agree with Christopher Ruff, he did him a solid, let him come and stay with him for a month on his property. And then he leaves and starts fucking talking all kinds of shit about Chris, making up lies about him and everything.
Wow. Is he from Detroit, Mitch?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
I thought he
If he
was.
is, he gives Detroiters a bad name.
Yeah, I thought he was.
And he's always running his mouth to me because he knows I know who he is. And I would fucking support Direct D over Mitch any fucking day of the week.
So okay, so I'm on your channel and I can't find that video. I'm here. Look,
I'm public.
it's on. I mean, I've been through it up and down. I don't. What is it? What's the name of it again? Who's something? Who's
The name of it is Who Are the Real Data Miners?
no? It's not on here.
Gotta be. I just opened it up.
I have your channel on my screen. I've been up and down it many times. It's not there.
Well, maybe I didn't hit the save button. Let me see. I know I did hit the save. Let me back out. Let me close
There
it.
it is. There it is. Now it is there. Wasn't there? I refreshed the page. Okay, that's there. Okay, sorry. So how long is this? An hour and 15? An hour and 15?
Something like that.
Yeah. Curious. Who are the data miners? Can I play it?
No, go ahead.
You
I
guys ready?
probably ain't gonna stick around and watch it because it's
Yeah,
2:30.
I get you. Okay, well,
I gotta go take a shower and fucking go to bed.
yeah, I hear you. I gotta do stuff tomorrow in the morning too. I got a busy day, but this video is important, so maybe I should play it tomorrow sometime.
I got all kinds of videos from fucking way back when. Snafu snaps the fucking videos, you name it.
Okay, well, so I have this video. If you're gonna leave it up, I'm gonna play this tomorrow because I'm really curious, and it's just really long for to add to this video tonight when it's already 2:30. Because I
I
still have to
know.
do a quick minute video on the culling of the 400 ostriches because they've been held off for a few days. So I'm gonna do that quick video, and I'll make a video of this tomorrow.
Oh, it's
So
there. It ain't going nowhere.
okay, well, I appreciate it. Well, I appreciate you coming up here and speaking your piece and being transparent as always. And yeah, hopefully everybody can keep exposing these dark and dirty, nefarious people that keep running around and attacking people, gang stalking them, and targeting their families and children. That's all I got to say.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully, I agree with you, and hopefully everybody that's been fucked with and harassed and gang stalked and tortured and whatever that dickhead has done to you, terrorized you. If he's contacted you and you told him to leave, whatever. If you, the only way that he's gonna fucking stop is if we all join forces and we all put an end to this fucking clown and his bullshit.
Well, he'll stop if any of these death threats that they're made to that person that goes and files a police report. It's not hard to file a police report. All you have to do is make a phone call to the police, and it's very simple. And all you have to do is show them then you upload your proof of the evidence. That's it. It's that
Well,
simple.
they can send it to them in an email. They can send it.
They'll send it
They
to you.
can they can do what they can go right to the police department and talk to them and demand that they write a report. Then they put it on paper, and then once you got a report, you can get a report number, incident or whatever it is, and then you can share that with me, with Mystic, whoever, and then everybody has everybody's report numbers, and then you just send it to. First of all, you got to call Gilbert, Arizona.
Well, first of all,
That
the people that have the threats made to them, they have to make the police reports. That's what I'm saying. It's not hard to make a police report, and they'll send you a text message, and you enter the evidence.
right?
It's
Well,
not that hard. It's
you
not
gotta make a report in two places. You have to make it in Gilbert, Arizona, and in the city that you live in,
yes, because
where it happened at. It has to be in
yes,
where it happened at, and then not just one. You got to do both. And then when say if 10 people contact Gilbert, Arizona, that's 10 people that are complaining there. And then if everybody knows everybody's report numbers, they can reference it when they make their complaint and say, look, 9 other people fucking did it. 9 other people have been harassed or 100 or whatever it is. And once they start getting inundated with fucking complaints, he's fucking cooked. Because no matter, just because the victims are in other states, I'm in another state.
right.
So that should tell people enough that they can prosecute somebody in another state for what somebody is the victim in another place. So if you're in Texas and you complain at your local sheriff, and then you complain or wherever at the police department, and then you complain in Gilbert, Arizona should prosecute him for what he did to you in Arizona, just like how I'm being prosecuted in Michigan for what I did to him in Arizona. So it works two ways. And if everybody would get together and do this, he's fucking done. Because Arizona is already wanting his ass. I'm telling you guys, and I could send all of this to we can all send it to the FBI on top of it. Like Hank, what fucking he did to Hank, what he did to fucking Goblin, sending those over the internet from across state lines. That's terrorism. What he sent in a picture was a 3-part picture. The top of it was like a GPS, like a picture of a GPS.
Oh, I seen it.
The middle was a gun safe, and at the bottom was an eyeball, which is, that eyeball he used in a lot of his videos. And then in another picture, it was the gun safe, or excuse me, it was the guns laying on the bed or on a table or something. And you could clearly see his fucking brown little thumb and fucking hand in the picture. So there's no way that he can say that those weren't his pictures. First of all, they came from his fucking Facebook Messenger, because he likes to unsend messages after he sends them. So that alone, those 2 fucking incidents alone with Hank and with Goblin, those should be enough fucking shit to get him fucking hemmed up for a long time. Throw his ass in fucking jail. He can't get a tether. He can't afford a tether.
Oh no, definitely not.
First of all, it cost him $500 or $600 just to get it on his fucking leg. I've been paying fucking $300 a month since fucking July 28th. Or shall I say $10 a day. He can't afford it. He'd be on fucking line grifting and e-begging. Can I get $10 from everybody so I can stay out of jail one more day? Fucking dickhead. It's called you reap what you sow. He likes to fucking preach the gospel. He likes to talk fucking Bible verses,
Crazy.
He knows the Bible inside and out, but he sure as fuck ain't he ain't a man of God. Not of the God that I worship.
Just because you read the Bible in prison doesn't mean you're a man of God when you come out.
No, he's a fisher of men, but not in the way that he thinks. He's a fisher of evil men. He finds evil men and women to associate with him like the way that they do. Fisher of men is somebody who finds people and brings them to God. He's not bringing anybody to God with what he's doing.
Nope, not at all.
He's a fucking demon is what he is. He's got a dark black fucking heart. And for a while there, I actually felt sorry for him because of what he has been through, that he was abandoned. Because I got a couple of good friends that are adopted kids, and they got issues. When I was in prison, some of the most fucked up people were adopted people.
Wow.
And I told him 100 times, go to therapy, dude. Take care of your daughter. Get off the internet. I told him I would help him get a job. I would help him. I was the best friend that guy could have fucking had. And this is the payback. He treats me as if I'm the biggest fucking scumbag criminal he's ever met in his fucking life. And I've done nothing to him. Except tell him I was going to kick his ass. That's it. Or, excuse me, I wouldn't share my Marfugal audio tapes with him.
I'm surprised he didn't do that to Monograph when Monograph told him no. That's weird.
Well, him and Monograph weren't friends. I did one other thing to him. I ghosted him.
Yeah, and he knows too much about you where he doesn't know anything about Monograph. Yeah.
Well, with his deep-seated abandonment issues, when you ghost him, when you abandon him, hell hath no fury like a snafu snap scorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why he does what he does to anybody who abandons him. If you turn your back on him, like you don't want nothing to do with him no more, he's out for your fucking blood.
Oh, I know. I've met somebody like that, and that's what happened. And it's abandonment issues from their childhood when their moms abandoned them. I watched a video on this yesterday, so I know what you're saying is true. And I realized that was what happened to me with somebody else that attacked me like that because they have abandonment issues. And when I broke up with them, they couldn't handle it. And I was like, now I understand why he acted like that. But I didn't know that there's some deep-rooted thing with people when they have abandonment when they're child.
Oh, fuck yeah! I've studied fucking psychology for a while.
So that makes sense. And if I would have known that, maybe I wouldn't have abandoned somebody like that so bad that they would have been so evil and vindictive against me because maybe I didn't know they would have issues. Like I don't know the psychological issues deep-rooted. Now I know. So
well. It don't matter how it doesn't matter if you separated yourself from the person slowly, if you try to do it peacefully and explain to them that you don't want to have a relationship, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The abandonment is the abandonment is the abandonment.
Yeah.
And they, it's not in everybody, but a person like Snafu Snaps,
yeah,
he has revenge in his heart. That's why he would tell a 12-year-old little boy that has no fucking dog and no fight that his mommy and daddy aren't his real mommy and daddy.
That's the lowest that you could go. To me, that right there, like he needs jail. That because he damaged that little boy for the rest of his life.
Do you know that Lena? I don't care. I'll say it. It's not no big deal. That little boy that hurt him so bad that Lena says that it put him in the hospital where he was threatening to suicide.
Yeah, I heard that. I just don't like to bring it up, but
No, I don't like to bring it up either. But I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah, like that hurts. Doesn't that hurt your heart? Like I know you're a parent, and that hurts my heart as a mother. Like
I was pissed when I heard that. I said, "Are you fucking serious?" And I told her because Lena, I even had a conversation with Lena, and I got audio recalled. Fucking prove it. And I told her, I said, "How the whatever I said," and then she said, and she goes, "And I was gonna tell my boy that sometime when and I said, no, I said, don't you ever tell that boy that you're not his mom and dad. I said, don't you ever tell that fucking boy. I said, it's the worst thing you could ever fucking do. I said, in fact, I said, you should lie to him and tell him. I said, go get a fake DNA test and show him, look, I am your mommy daddy. I said, don't you ever tell that boy that he's not your fucking kid.
Not until you're an older adult in college or something, yeah.
No, never, ever. My buddy, I got a friend of mine I met in prison. His issues is because he was abandoned. He told me that his mom and dad, his adopted mom and dad, were the greatest fucking parents that he could have ever asked for. And he didn't know that they weren't his mom and dad. And they told him when he was an adult. And he said, when they told me that, he said, my life went fucking downhill immediately.
Wow.
And this is, I have personal fucking experience with people who told me their experiences with their knowledge of being abandoned.
Yeah.
Everybody has abandonment issues. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Everybody has some. But when your mom and dad, your biological parents, and I've said some pretty fucked up shit about him being, and Lena's repeated it. Lena's a fucking bonehead. Me being a smart ass, I said, yeah, Snafu Snap's mom and daddy left him in the fucking garbage can in Arizona at the fucking parking lot of Grand Canyon. And that's why I call him Joe Dirt. And she's repeated that and said, nah, that's why his mom and dad left him in the garbage can in fucking Arizona at the Grand Canyon. She said that.
Yeah, well, no, I would. Nobody knows if it was a true. I was like, I don't know if that's a true story.
I told her it was a fucking joke. I told her it was a fucking me mocking him from the Joe Dirt movie because in the Joe Dirt fucking movie he had fake hair sewn to his head. And I said, Snafu Snap's got the same issue. He's got fake hair on his head from his ass.
Right.
Because his skin graft went from his fucking leg to his head. I said, he's fucking. So I was mocking him, calling him the Joe Dirt Jr. And I told her, I said, I'm just fucking around. And she's went and repeated it.
Well, yeah, you know the tactics, the gaslighting tactics and things. Well, people going back and forth, and yeah.
Well, this was during a conversation that she and I had on the phone. There was no gaslighting to be had.
Oh.
This was me and her on the phone, and I was joking around and going, yeah. I was telling her that he's got abandonment issues. I said, it's because I call him Joe Dirt. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, you know that movie, Joe Dirt? I said, yeah. You know, the premise of the movie was he was an abandoned little kid, and his mom and dad left him at the garbage can at the fucking Grand Canyon in Arizona. Since he lives in Arizona, I call him Joe Dirt. And she went and fucking repeated what I said to her, as if it was true. I heard that and I go, what the fuck? I go, Lena, and I can't, because Tariq's got me fucking blocked. I can't go on. They fucking backstage me. So I'm like, I can't believe that fucking dumb bitch fucking just said that. And then I heard her say it twice. And I even fucking told somebody, I was like, do you believe that she fucking repeated that? And they're like, are you fucking kidding me? She actually fucking repeated it like it was true? And I said, yeah, that's how retarded she is. And she doesn't listen to anything I say. She hears what she wants to hear. And that's my problem with Lena. Everything that when I say that she's lied, there's a smidge of truth to it where she twists it. And there's a lot of that going on. And I'm like, I didn't want to talk to her no more because she's fucking retarded. And I know that I shouldn't use that word, but she's fucked up in her head. She hears shit and then she says whatever the fuck she thinks that you just said. And I'm like, that's not what I just said. I did not just say that. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. And this is the kind of conversation that you have with her if you talk to her in private. She's mentally fucking deranged. She is. I'm telling you. And she's probably listening right now, fucking all fuming, mad.
Yeah, that bad apple, crazy bad apple me, yeah.
Whatever. I don't lie.
Yeah, well, I wish if she was listening to come in and like let's conversate about it. Like,
No, she will never fucking conversate with me. She hates my guts because she knows that what I say about her is true. That I told her on the phone. I said the difference between you and me, I said, is that you danced with the devil. You participated in what fucking Snafu Snaps wanted you to do. And she said,
you don't understand. He's very manipulative.
And I said, oh, did he develop some better manipulative skills from the times that I was dealing with him to the time that you were dealing with him? And I was just not manipulated as much as you were? I said, I don't think so, Lena. You did what you did because you had revenge in your fucking heart. You joined his fucking forces because you wanted to. I said, I had no desire to dance with the devil. I said, you were dancing the waltz with that motherfucker.
Well, so did I, but I broke apart from him multiple times because.
Well, so did she. But when she broke away from him,
she only did once, and that was the end.
Do you really believe at all that she didn't know about the panel verse? Because she told me about the panel verse.
Well, she knows about it, but she doesn't go watch the channels, and she doesn't keep up with it.
Don't believe that. Do not believe that.
Well, I don't know. Like I only know what she says, and I don't see her there. But there's no telling that she might be lurking in the background while she's doing stuff.
Exactly, because you know what? When I was talking to Snafu Snaps, or not talking to him, when we were pals, finger quotations, he was behind my back, him and Shauna were pals again. And he didn't tell me about it. He didn't say, I'm talking to Shauna. When Shauna's mom called me out of the blue 27 months later, and I called him right after that. And I said, dude, you ain't going to believe who the fuck just called me. I got the video. I was on fucking my body camera. I recorded the whole conversation between me and him on video, not just on the phone. I said, Shauna's mom called me. And his reaction was really weird. He wasn't all into it like he normally would have been. And at the time, it kind of, I was like, oh, wow, I can't believe that he really wasn't all into that. Because him and Shauna were buddies again. And he was playing me, telling me, oh, you should just let that shit with Shauna go. Just let it go. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. That bitch fucking tried to get me hemmed up. I said, I'm not letting it go. Not only that, but he was doing what he was coming around you guys with you and Venus and Skies and whoever were all talking back then. I didn't know that he was doing that with you guys. I had no idea that he was running around the fucking internet doing what he was doing. And I was talking to him for hours and hours a fucking day. How the fuck did he have time to do this shit?
Because that's all he does. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's paying him to do this. I mean, in the back of the mind, at the beginning, you would think that we were going out. We had Teespring receipts, and we were going to get that. We were going to have lawyers, and we were going to go to the courtroom and show the charity fraud on veterans. But that's not what happened. See, so what he's done is after the last 2 years, he started shouting out Mike's name and shouting out the digital experience. And it seems like he's got a agenda. So he's changed. He went and started attacking people. It never used to be like this. It used to be showing content, showing the marfugo, showing the optics. But then he went after people's families and targeting people, gaslighting, like literally verbal assaulting people, and going on all these panels and teaming up with OTW and different people. So like, this is an agenda. Like this, when he was calling you, and then you didn't know he's on the panelverse.
Nope,
Like,
I had no idea. I had no idea he was doing the shit that he was doing. I didn't know he was fucking with you and Venus and all the shit. Had no idea he was doing all this shit. He would talk about the MG toe shit, the men going their other way, trying to get me to come on and tell my experiences with the women that were in my life. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm not going to go on there and talk about the women that were in my life. I'm still friends with them. You know?
That's where he first started. Yeah, that MGTOW shit 5 years ago.
Right, and I said, I don't want nothing to do with it, dude. I said, I ain't doing that. I said, if I tell my stories, I'll tell them on my own fucking channel. And so, the shit that he was doing, when I found just recently, I found out about this. I'm like, what a fucking, not even a two-face, a six-face motherfucker, man. And tonight, when he was doing his little his stuttering, when he was a little upset and he didn't know how to behave, and he was a little quiet and he was beat down a little bit. That's the Snafu Snaps that I knew. That's the guy that I knew years ago. That I considered him to paint a picture. I tell people that I kept him in control, like telling them, don't do it. Like how Paulie's telling them all the time, recently, don't do that. Just fucking let him go, let him be, leave him alone, just go on with your life. I compare it to me having my little brother in a headlock and giving him a constant fucking noogie. Tell him, knock it off. How you like that noogie? Knock it off. And he, who he is now, and the way that he speaks now, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
I said to myself, where the fuck did he learn to talk like this?
Paul.
I'm like, this fucking guy, and I can only attribute it to Paul. But I was like, this is two different fucking dudes. This is not the same fucking Snafu Snaps I knew from fucking from 2018 to 2022. It's like he fucking got some sort of fucking psychological fucking warfare training, how to speak and how to fucking verbally assault people.
Right. Yeah. just on the edge of legality, but not really.
Yeah, it's unreal what he's doing. 10 TV says it's the gas station heroin making him extra crazy.
Yeah, so what is that? I heard that he said something like this recently, that he admitted to some gas station heroin. What is that all about? Like,
Is the gas station heroin? Is he talking about smoking that shit?
like, what is that? That Crantum, or what is it called?
Kratom?
Yeah, Kratom. That shit, is that what he's talking about? Because,
Well, 10 TV says she has his confession on her channel.
oh, wow.
I'll go and watch it. I can't do it tonight, but I will. I'll watch it tomorrow while I'm at work. I'll pull it up while I'm
On
driving.
her
And listen to it.
regular channel? It's on what channel?
It's probably on the broken ATL, maybe. I don't know. What channel is it on? 10? Is it on 10 TV? Put the link in here. You can put a link.
Drop the link and I'll play it really quick because I'm curious. As if he's buying this gas station shit, like, I would never touch any of that. But
Yeah, she says it's on the broken the ATL channel.
Okay, let me see.
The one on Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably can't share a link on here.
Yeah, she can. I don't know if she's blocked. Who knows? But the thing is okay. There it is. If he's smoking smoking meth, or a gas station shit, that could fuck up his head. Because I've heard so many horror stories of all that gas station stuff. There's no way. These people are crazy. You don't know where that's marketed. You don't know what's in it. Like, so what's the name of it? What's the name of this video? Because all I'm seeing is videos on me.
What's the name of the video? 10 TV, what's the name of the video? Give me a second. She'll tell me in a second.
Snafu Snaps confessed. Okay, I got it. Okay.
No, she found it.
I found it. Yeah. Okay, let's watch this.
Let me put my earbud in so I can watch it.
Little gas station heroin, huh? Snaps.
Join ICE with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Join.ice.gov.
How the liver warns us it's overworked.
This nutrient will change your body in.
How long of a video is it?
I don't know, but her editing sucks, so I don't know. Hold on. Where is this video? I don't think it's even there. Where's your video?
Best and worst dinner for your waistline.
You gotta, these commercials, they play them twice.
Yeah.
If you eat eggs and have dementia, you
I hate
should never
Rumble.
drink warm
Me
water.
too,
And
for
I'll
this
explain
reason.
why. Almost nobody.
See, there's nothing here, 10. Your video didn't upload. It's 0 to 0. There's nothing there.
She said your video didn't upload.
There's no content. You didn't even check it. It's a broken video.
She said just a second.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll come back. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll play the one from Shauna, and then we'll go on that because I'm very curious about that because I was told totally something different. I didn't know she had a website. What was her website about?
Oh, it was something to do with some was it not a realty company, but a consulting company.
Oh, okay. I thought it had to do with YouTube, like what I did. Truth or Tube. I had Truth or Tube website attached to my channel.
No, it's I think from my memory, I think it was a consulting company or some shit.
Oh, okay. And nothing to do with YouTube then. Okay. Or Truth or anything. Okay.
No, but they were probably both fucking data mining, and that's back when I fucking started paying attention to Marfugal, and I was watching Richie from Boston shit, and I reached out with Richie from Boston, and had an interaction with him, and he's a fucking piece of shit, Richie LeBlanc.
Oh,
And,
I was going to ask you about all that. Okay, cool.
yeah, and he went behind my back and fucking contacted Marfugal, and Marfugal, I told Marfugal about it, and then Marfugal's going, yeah, me and Richie from Boston are talking. It's like they cut me out of the fucking the thing here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fucking reach out to Richie from Boston. He's telling me to go fuck myself because I don't talk to nobody who's on Facebook. You ain't smart enough to know. Fuck you. Pretty much. He didn't say fuck you, but I don't fuck with nobody who's on YouTube. I mean, or on Facebook. And then now he's on Facebook and has 2 fucking channels or pages on Facebook. And I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. You hypocrite motherfucker. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I was going to say, since when is he not on Facebook? Yeah.
Well, back then, and then Shauna had a fucking one of Marfugal's listeners, Relevant Truth, or viewers, hooked up with Shauna, and they were doing some videos together for a minute, and then after that, when I hooked up, I guess I could say I hooked up Richie from Boston with Marfugal, and
Oh, wow.
and Richie was communicating somehow with possibly Shauna and Relevant Truth, and Richie from Boston hooked up, literally hooked up with Relevant Truth, which she was kind of a cute chick, you know, and she jumped in his fucking little Jeep Cherokee with him, was on the road with him. And he ended up dumping her in a fucking in the middle of nowhere because he couldn't get into her pants. And that's why I say that Richie from Boston's a fucking scumbag trying to fucking sexually assault women.
Okay, so that's your deal with him. It's on that.
Well, not only that, but Red Pill News Dispensary got in touch with him because Red Pill News Dispensary is a guy who was using stolen valor for fucking street cred. And he
Oh,
was claiming that he was a cryptologist in the Navy and that he had special clearance and yada yada. And he don't. He's a liar. And he hooked up with Richie from Boston, claiming that he had dirt on Marfugal. So Richie from Boston wanted to share dirt on Marfugal that wasn't existing because Red Pill News Dispensary was making shit up and got some Uber driver that couldn't speak English to fucking say some stupid shit. And then he made this bogus ass video and made it look like Marfugal was, trying some bullshit. I don't remember exactly how it went down, but then Red Pill was contacting Richie and telling him that, yeah, I got dirt on Marfugal and whatnot. And then Richie was giving away a silver coin or a silver bar or something like that. And allegedly Red Pill News Dispensary won it and they met up. And there's the video. It's on fucking Red Pill's shit. He's still got it on there.
okay. I'll check that out. So that's interesting that you just told me that because I'm wondering why Randy had a problem with Richie from Boston. Was it because he was protecting Marfugal too? Like, why do they? Because you guys are all truckers, and he had a problem with him.
I
Richie.
didn't necessarily have a problem with Richie other than him fucking mouthing off to me, you know, and saying stupid shit. And then I was like, whatever. I was like, yeah, what a piece of shit. And I was like, I sent him an email and I said, for a man of G, I said, you're supposed to be a man of God and this is the way you fucking treat people. I said, yeah, okay, good luck out there, dude. And that was all I left it at that. And then the next thing you know, he's fucking communicating with Marfugal, and Marfugal's bragging about being in touch with Richie from Boston on his fucking shit. And I'm like, and I warned him, and I got the fucking email. I sent Marfugal an email. I said, hey man, you better be careful of that Richie from Boston. He's a little fucking two-faced fucking motherfucker. You know. I said I wouldn't trust him if I was you. I said he's using you to suck subs from you because that's what fucking channels do. They suck subs from each other. And I don't have any subs to suck from me, so they don't fucking want to fuck with me, you know? That's the way these guys are on YouTube. And I believe that Richie from Boston is a fucking government plant myself. I believe he's a fucking shill. Because nobody gets that big on fucking YouTube without having some connections. Marfugal's not gotten over 205,000 subscribers in all the time that he's been on YouTube.
Well, Richie's definitely got family in law enforcement in Boston. That's what I've heard. So,
I know where he lives. I got his fucking address, or at least his fucking his daddy's house that he was living in. I got all the information on him from fucking years ago. I was planning on going and visiting everybody when I first started YouTubing. I was like, you know, how cool would it be to go around and interview all these people on YouTube and whatnot?
Yeah.
And I bought a fucking a Mayflower moving van to convert it into an RV / fucking rolling studio to go have live audiences in my fucking RV. You know, like in this big open box, and have fucking like, you know, like bleachers in there and have a desk set up and a producer and lighting and all that shit. And then it didn't happen because I was unlawfully arrested, and all my fucking plan fucking went out the window, which was probably a stupid plan in the first place, but you know, it is what it is. And I had a list of fucking YouTubers that I was going to go and visit and knock on doors, not for any reason other than to like
Right.
meet them. And
Network.
yeah, exactly. Same thing. I didn't go knock on fucking Tariq's door to fucking have any ill intent. If I was going to do that, I wouldn't have fucking recorded myself. If I was going to do anything to him, I would have just fucking went and did it. Sure wouldn't have recorded myself doing it.
Well, people record themselves doing stupid shit all the time, so you never know. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I hear you, but I'm not that stupid guy.
Yeah, but there are stupid people that go out there and film their acts, so you never know. You know, it's just
Yeah, like Snafu Snaps when he went to the fucking post office and he fucking tried to do an audit, and he was telling me about that. And he's like, I'm going to go to the post office out because I was telling him about the fucking YouTubers that I followed, and he started watching them like fucking Amagansett Press, and he's like, I could do that too. And I said, no, you better not. I said, these guys know what they're doing, man. I said, they know the law, they know how to talk. I said, you're not slick enough to fucking talk. I said, you'll get your ass arrested and fucking be gone. I said, and you'll be begging people to fucking bond you out. I said, you better stay fucking your own lane. And he went and did it, and he almost got arrested. And he called me and he told me, hey, Road, I went and did an audit. And I'm like, oh, really? I said, and you made it out? He's like, yeah. And he told me about it. He shared a video with me. And I said, and I watched it. And usually I don't watch his shit. I would only watch a piece of it and comment, so he would think that I watched it. And so I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, dude, I said, can I give you a suggestion? He's like, what? And I said, don't ever fucking try and audit again, you dumb fuck. You're lucky you didn't go to jail. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're right, man. I'm not doing that shit no more. You're right. I almost got locked up.
yeah.
Fucking idiot.
I can see him doing that too, just like he did in the hospital.
Well, I know about that first time in the hospital that he did it.
Oh, I didn't know there's more than one time. I only seen like a recent one in the last year or so.
And he's done several of them in the hospital. He claims
Oh,
every time he
really?
gets in the hospital, they want to lock him up because he goes in there and runs his mouth. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. He likes to fucking try to push people around.
Yeah, because he wants a lawsuit. This is all for money. The reason why Snafu's evil is because he didn't get his piece of the pie in Marfugo. He's where he is in life, and this is the only thing that he's got to make anything else in life. You guys got to understand. So this is why he goes at it the way he does, because this is it. Do you understand? Like, this is
He's
his
got
last hope
nothing.
of doing anything, making any money, making a name for himself. Like, you got to understand, he has nothing to lose.
Well, he said it before. He says, well, I said it, and he likes to fucking ride on some of the things I used to say. I tell him, I like, when I was telling him about Shauna, I said, what's the most dangerous man in the world? And he said, I don't know. I said, a man who has nothing to lose. I said, and I got nothing, so I got nothing to lose. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And so now here he is fucking saying the same shit. Just like, you know who gave him the fucking snafu, the glue that holds the crew together?
Yeah, I heard that earlier. Wow.
I gave him that fucking line.
That's really something. I know everybody's hating you for that. I was like, wow.
When he said that fucking that Tariq is that got a fucking a safe house, where do you think he got that from? Me. He didn't say that until I did it.
I didn't even
He
hear.
wasn't talking about Tariq having fucking weed in his house until I said it.
No, he's been running with that. See, I didn't even know. Okay.
Well, because he's riding on my coattails. know, it is what it is.
Well, you might be riding on your coattail, like not tethering, but like a cell.
Well,
We'll see.
you're gonna learn. We fucked with the wrong guy. And I'll say that a million times.
Yeah. Well, if Gigi, I'm going to tell you this, Gigi is everything that I looked on my Facebook that you posted over the winter and fall about Snafu and how much he's targeted you and stalked you. If you don't make a police report with those threats, because I never exposed those to you, we were friends and Snafu kept going after you and I stood up hardcore. I still stood up for you the whole time. And I never told you that he made those threats because I was just like, whoa. And I kept making videos and standing up for you. And he made those threats last winter. So if you stand by what you stand on, and he's such a bad guy, and he stalked you and harassed you, I would think that you would make a police report in Gilbert, Arizona, and Houston, Texas. Gigi.
Yeah, get him. Put him to the fucking. Put his ass in the fire.
I just don't know if she'll do it because there's something holding her back. I feel like she won't do it. I don't know why.
Well, if she's involved in a biker club,
Yeah.
be called to silence.
Well, she's not involved, but then yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
If she's property or if she's involved with a biker,
Hmm.
they're not going to talk. So,
Well,
but I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. But there's more receipts to be released, so we'll get more in the next few days. So don't worry. There's going to be more released every day. All right. Well, I'm going to end it for tonight because I got to get back to, I got to get up early in the morning. You could do, and I got a 30-minute video to do really quick on the calling of all those ostriches. And then we'll head it back tomorrow.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too, Bad Apple. And, I mean, I forgive you, but there's still a lot of nastiness that was said. But, I shake your hand.
Well, like I said, I apologize.
Okay. I accept your apologies.
All right. Well,
All right.
move forward from here.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Good night.
See ya. Bye.
Sweet dreams. Bye. All right, you guys. It's been an excellent, epic day of epic journalism. So we will continue this tomorrow and see what more receipts come out to expose the ones that are targeting people, gang stalking, destroying their lives, targeting their families and children. Until next time, keep being the change that you want to be and see. Peace.